The third verse. The third verse.
Third verse morning show. Happy third verse Thursday to all my third verse kids out here. I'm Justin Hunt.
I am the hostess with the mostest with my brother next to me to the left or right, whatever, however your shit is designed. I am Stat Quo. Konnichiwa, niggas.
Konnichiwa. That's one of my favorite Method Man songs, by the way. One of my favorite Method Man joints of all time. That's a great way to start it off. Let's see what widgets we have that might capture that emotion. Let's see what we have here. We will go with this one. Yeah, that's right. Because that was a bomb he dropped right there. One of my favorite Method Man songs of all time. Konnichiwa, bitches. Love that joint.
Konnichiwa.
Oh, man. How you doing this morning?
Man, I am fantastic, man.
That's good. That's
but
good.
They say I'm blessed. Too blessed to be stressed.
Too blessed to be stressed. I like that. I like that right there. Big shout out to everybody who is tuned in right now. Who's in the comments? Who we got? Will Thompson Fargo. What's up, brother? Next Gen Tactics. What's going on? Good morning. Trues in Harmony representing for all the St. Clair thugs. Morning, Lils. Great to see you as always. Morning to Walter Mitty 3. A King's Cut. Blue Slides 24. A King's Cut. Nick S. My brother Nick S. said here. Blue Slides. Bucktooth. Oh, so indeed. I like that name. Oh, so indeed. See these days. Dominique XO. TTV Scrubbers. I am Issy Pine. I am Missy Pine. Word up. Capcom, Smoke Tails. We got a bunch of people in here, man. Thank you guys so much for rocking with us every Thursday morning right here on the Third Verse channel. Shout out to all the Third Versicans worldwide.
Yes.
So I know what you're thinking. I know what everybody's thinking. What happened to Culture United yesterday? I'll put up a message. We actually took a summer vacation. We've been going hard in the paint, as the old folks used to say, all year. And so this is actually the first Wednesday we've missed. And so we decided it was a good week to just take a break, recalibrate. Elle's still in Paris. She's wrapping up her trip. You know, she has spent majority of that trip in 2 time zones on the opposite side of the planet. And so it was like, you know what? Let's move into next week fresh and recalibrated. So thank you guys for all the support you've been showing us all year. But if you were wondering what happened to Culture United yesterday, that's what happened to Culture United yesterday.
Yeah, Justin needed a pre-break because he knew Argentina was going to win, and we both were sick about it.
That was disgusting.
Get them the fuck up out of there, dog.
Get them up out of here, man. Like,
man, that is,
every time I see them play, it just looks like racism. I don't know what it is. Something about them. Probably their antics, their actions, their worldview, and how they're treating I Show Speed. I think that's what's happening.
Well, how they treat people in their own country that look like us.
Right.
On countrymen.
Right.
Just basically over their skin color.
Right. That's the truth.
I mean, it's crazy to me. I don't know. Disgusting.
That was a crazy game yesterday, though. I will say that. That match was insane.
Messi is a genius, man. He's a genius. He's spectacular. No fault of his own that he's from a disgusting place, but yeah, he's a genius, and he's probably the greatest soccer player as far as accolades and accomplishments of all time.
Right, because I think the only thing he doesn't have is a World Cup, right?
No, he won the World Cup.
Oh, so he'll have two. So he'll have 2 World Cups. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, this will be 2 in a row.
Yes.
Oh man. Ugh.
Yeah, he's a problem. This is why the reason why Speed wants him to lose so bad is because it furthers him from Ronaldo. He can't really argue that Ronaldo is better than him.
Right.
Because of what Messi's doing, you know?
Right.
And
right.
Ronaldo's 41, Messi's 38. So, you know, they're both great.
Right. Let us know if you watched the Argentina game yesterday. It was insane. So Europe was up a goal with 7 minutes to go. and then they go into a defensive set. I'm calling it a set. I don't know what it's called in soccer. A prevent. Yeah, they did a prevent formation, which is so silly to me because I'm watching England just give up so many open shots, uncontested shots on goal from the team that has Messi on it. like the number of lob headers that they got off, the number of shots from the top of the box that they were able to get off. I don't know the terminology. I'm trying to learn it, but I'm learning slowly. All of these things that were happening. And I just thought they went to that defense way too soon. They subbed people out. Argentina ended up scoring a goal. And then they end up going ahead in extra time. And now England is stuck with their defensive players on the field. They don't have their offensive set on the field. So they were in a position where it was going to be more difficult to even come back. That just looked like bad coaching to me.
In life, the best defense is offense. So, and you can just spread that across across anything you experience in this world.
Right.
Go on the offensive, guys. Don't ever be on the defensive. Go on the offensive. That way you prepare for what's coming to you next.
Right.
As I always say, I keep my mind right. That's why I never lose it when things go left.
I like that.
Or you can say it like this: my mind is right, so I don't mind when things go left.
Right.
That's another one, Still game, y'all.
Not mad at it. Who else we got in the chat right now? We got Miss Hummus in the chat. We got Daniel Ray Garcia in the chat. We got Gone Postal on the chat. Good morning, everybody. You're tuned in live right now, Third Verse Morning Show. Lots on the agenda today. We have chart report as we do every Thursday right here so we can get a better understanding of what's happening in the business of selling music. Also, we've got updates on Memphis Bleek, who said a crazy quote this week talking about Jay-Z's Yankee Stadium shows and the criticism that Hove has received recently. I'm not sure if Memphis Bleek did a good job of defending his boy, but he did defend his boy. So we're going to talk about that. We've also got Dame Dash. Dame Dash sounding like the world's foremost hater. He's just undefeated at it, in my opinion. We've got that on deck today. We've got Rosenberg versus Ebro on deck today. And then there's some really interesting, I didn't even talk to you about this stat, but there's some really interesting reporting that's coming out of Luminate for the first half of the year and looking at just how well each genre is doing. And so there's some stats here that I think are pretty revealing that are being spun in various directions at the same time. So we got packed morning show for you, as always. You were glitching a little bit, though, Stat. I do want to let you know that.
I don't know what to do, dog. I got nothing on. Nothing's on over here. I know y'all can see I'm sitting somewhere else. I'm literally sitting next to the router in the Wi-Fi box.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Yeah.
I'm sitting next to it. I ran a speed check and all that. This is where it's I'm sitting. It's directly behind me.
Yeah, it's not as bad as it was last week, but there's
disgusting. And all Spectrum keeps saying is, you have the fastest. I'm like, yo, let me get the business internet. Like, if I had this is fast. Do you have that? This is fast. I'm like, that's not true. If I had 100 computers in my fucking office, this is not the fastest internet y'all give a business.
See, this is the problem with monopoly. Right here, when there's no real competition. Monopoly and collusion, right? You have companies that are, generally speaking, there's 3 companies that control all of this internet, this stuff. There's not even that many options, right? And then they all get together and they say, okay, this is what we're going to offer. This is going to be the floor here, right? And then they raise prices on everybody without actually doing improvements to the service. There's no reason for them to.
Exactly.
One of the coolest things I ever saw, oh my God, what city is this? It was in Colorado. Fort something, Colorado. I can't remember which state this was in. And they tried to do a deal, or they passed legislation within their town to just have municipal internet. Why do they have to go through the telecom companies for internet? They decided we just want to have municipal internet. You know what I mean? Like, let everybody in the town just order it for free or at the low cost. And we're going to provide it like a service to our citizens. Verizon came, all the major telecom companies came in, lobbied all over the place, and they got it shut down. Right? This is the problem with capital. This is a problem with monopoly and capital. Like, this isn't even capitalism after a certain point. If Spectrum is sitting here telling you in that address that you're sitting in that you have the top flight service, there's nothing they can do. There's no more money you can pay to get anything better. And you need this for your business. You need this for your endeavor. And they're telling you, hey, man, no, we could do at this point in time. That's a problem. I'm not sure what your internet, the cost of your internet has, I'm not sure which direction it's gone over the past 2 years, but I can tell you mine's gone up. The only thing that's happened is the service.
And on top of that, they can't say I got some bullshit router. I bought the top of the line router, had like this super tech guy come in here, put extenders all over this motherfucker. Like, anybody that knows me know I'm gonna be like short change on, especially when it comes to some business. Like, right. I'm not over here short changing and not paying for the things that we need to have. So it's disgusting. Right. It's lagging when we do the show Tuesday. It lags. So it's
bad on Tuesday. Like, you don't look pixelated, right now, and you're not lagging as bad right now. It actually looks like it cooled out a little bit, but
I was told not to be dancing and shit. When I move around, that's when it get bad.
That's taking half the fun out the show.
I'm trying to sit still as possible. I'm trying to be as animated as I can in one place.
Word up. Watch me. All right, let's start with. You want to start with chart report, or you want to wait and see if DJ gets here to do that?
Nah, he don't give a fuck.
That's true.
I say get it over with, because
let's do chart report.
We get to talking. You know how that goes. We're not gonna get to it.
Right, exactly. All right, so we're gonna knock out chart report first. We're gonna start here with the Billboard Hot 100. Let me put this terrible website on the screen so you can watch me struggle with keeping these things happening here. Let's see, share screen and Billboard. Here we go. All right, we got the Billboard Hot 100. Coming in at number 100, re-entry, Turn This Truck Around, Jordan Davis last week. Not on the charts. Peak position 57, 18 weeks on the chart. 99, Cigarette Smoke, Olivia Rodrigo, last week 73, peak position 27, 4 weeks on the chart. 98, Phone, Keys, Wallet, Lainey Wilson, and John Mayer, last week 88, peak position 85 weeks on the chart. 97, Carry On, Kenny Chesney, last week 95, peak position 95, 3 weeks on the chart. 96, White Keys, Dominic Fike, last week 86, peak position 32, 20 weeks on the chart. 95, The Time of My Life, Benson Boone, last week 60, peak position 60, 2 weeks on the chart. 94, Kingdom of Fear, Cameron Whitcomb, last week 97, peak position 94, 4 weeks on the chart. 93, Chevy Silverado, Bailey Zimmerman, last week 92, peak position 89, 3 weeks on the chart. 92, Mr. Know-It-All, Teddy Swims, last week 93, peak position 76, 12 weeks on the chart. 91, Great Expectations, new entry, Sienna Spiro. Anything that stands out to you in the top, in the first 10 here?
Put it up so I can see it.
Oh, man. Sometimes I just be out here talking like everybody's on agreement on the wallpaper, and they're not. Okay,
My
here
bad,
we go.
brother.
Yeah, here we go. I mean, it's really just a bunch of country. That's country and pop sitting here at the top.
Considering that I am country, I'm from the country. I never figured that they call it country, because I consider myself to be country, even though I don't live in Atlanta anymore. I'm from the country, so I shout out to the country because it represents me. I'm a country West Coast nigga. So there you go.
Well, that is a relic from how music was segregated when the music industry was being formed.
Yeah.
So you are actually race music.
It's a fact.
Congratulations. Race music. That's why it's so crazy anytime I hear white people say, why you gotta bring up racism all the time? You tell me. Y'all the one who did this. This is y'all. Okay. Number 90, Rain Me In, Sam Fender and Olivia Dean, last week 83, peak position 64, 16 weeks on the chart. Olivia Dean is in rarefied air right now. If it's not her tracks that are all over the place, it's stuff that's featuring her that's all over the place. We'll see more of that as this list goes on. 89, I Want You, Cody Johnson, last week 80, peak position 83 weeks on the chart. 88, Bottom of Your Boots, Ella Langley, last week 74, peak position 20, 13 weeks on the chart. 87, Rethink Some Things, Luke Combs, last week 85, peak position 46, 15 weeks on the chart. 86, Speed Demon Justin Bieber, last week 84, peak position 66, 5 weeks on the chart. I think that's going to be interesting to see if he gets a bump from performing at the World Cup final this Sunday. 85, Look in My Life, Gracie Abrams, last week 54, peak position 54, 2 weeks on the chart. Went from 54 to 85. People are not liking this new Gracie Abrams joint. 84, Swim, BTS, last week 76, peak position 1, 16 weeks on the chart. 83, Damned If I Do, Vincent Mason, last week 81, peak position 77, 9 weeks on the chart. 82, House Tour, Sabrina Carpenter, last week 82, peak position 27, 10 weeks on the chart. And 81, Willing and Able, Noah Khan, last week 78, peak position 26, 11 weeks on the chart. Anything jump out at you right now, Stat?
The lack of hip hop.
Right.
That means we ain't even at the bottom of this bitch. Let's see what.
Right. We're not at the bottom.
Of this hoe, you know?
We're not at the bottom. That's crazy.
Man.
Number 80, Misery, new entry, Puppies. 79, My Way, Riley Green, last week 77, peak position 79 weeks on the chart. 78, Rocky Mountain Low, Corey Kent and Co. Wetzel, last week 90, peak position 78, 11 weeks on the chart. 77, Woman, Kate Brown, last week 75, peak position 73, 13 weeks on the chart. 76, MacArthur, Hardy, Eric Church, Ilya Gross, and Tim McGraw, last week 70, peak position 31, 23 weeks on the chart. 75, Rain Dance, Dave and Thames, last week 66, peak position 49, 23 weeks on the chart. Dropped
hip-hop,
9 slots.
Hip-hop.
Right. And it dropped. And that's, I guess it is hip-hop. 74, Begged, Olivia Rodrigo, last week 51, peak position 16, 4 weeks on the chart. 73, You Plus Me Equals Love, Olivia Rodrigo, last week 48, peak position 19, 4 weeks on the chart. 72, Less, Olivia Rodrigo, last week 55, peak position 21, 4 weeks on the chart. And 71, Ghetto Love Story, Baby Chief Do It, peak position 71, new entrant. That's why I've been seeing him so much in the press lately. He's got another one. Went West was one of my favorite joints that he put out last year, and now he's back again. So representing Chicago, big shout out to Baby Chief Do It. We got
it kind of got that Florida vibe to it. It's an up tempo. I heard it.
Yeah,
that's the song. So that's
I like him as a producer quite a bit.
Man, I'm happy for the young man. Man, get your money, Baby Chief. Do it. He does look he does look very like a baby.
He looks like Riley from the Boondocks. Like, it's hard to ignore. I know he hates that comparison.
But he does.
Like, if you really, just look at his face right here. Like, Like, look at that. Is that not legitimately Riley from the Boondocks?
Absolutely. You didn't even have to blow it up. I already knew.
Yeah, I'm just doing it for everybody else.
Oh, okay, cool.
Unless they don't, not sure if they know him or not, but he legitimately looks like Riley from the Boondocks. And he hates that comparison. Hates it.
It could be worse things to look like, sir.
Very true. Yeah. All right, into the 60s. Number 70. National Treasures, Drake, last week 64, peak position 6, 8 weeks on the chart. 69, My Way, Olivia Rodrigo, last week 42, peak position 15, 4 weeks on the chart. 68, You Better Whisper My Name, Drake, last week 56, peak position 3, 8 weeks on the chart. 67, Hate How You Look, Josh Ross, last week 62, peak position 52, 14 weeks on the chart. 66, Something to Lose, Stella Lefty, featuring Vincent Mason, last week 72, peak position 66, 6 weeks on the chart. 65, I Love It, I Love It, I Love It, Bella K, last week 63, peak position 17, 21 weeks on the chart. 64, What's Wrong With Me, Olivia Rodrigo and Robert Smith, last week 40, peak position 17, 4 weeks on the chart. 63, Doors, Noah Kahan, last week 65, peak position 9, 11 weeks on the chart. 62, Rubbers, Phoenix Flexing, last week 71, peak position 62, 5 weeks on the chart. And Mexico Honey coming in at 61, Casey Musgraves, last week 59, peak position 59, 6 weeks on the chart.
I would say we got 4 hip-hop entries because Phoenix Flexing is not a rap song. I don't care if it has rap conversation or slang in it, but that's not a rap song. So I would say we got four hip hop songs on the charts. That's what's standing out to me right now.
Does it look like Drake's team took their finger off the gas a little bit?
I mean, it's definitely falling down for sure. I mean, it shows you that he put out how many songs is on the total?
43.
Like 43 songs.
Yeah.
You see the reaction to the world. So when somebody says I was too harsh of a criticism, I mean, hey, I'm not being harsh. We can look at the reality of it, because to me it's all BS anyway. First of all, the billboards, but he takes it seriously. So if we're gonna take it seriously as a detection of if you're doing well, this is not good. I mean,
you're right, and I think if you just look at these two songs right here, National Treasure, Whisper My Name. Does he have another one up here? Those are only two right here.
Those are two.
These are two of the most successful songs. I mean, Whisper My Name peaked at number 3. National Treasure peaked at number 6. So these are two top 10 songs that are now, in the 60s and 70s, right? So every other song, because he did dominate the Billboard charts, understandably, those first couple of weeks, you put out 43 songs, and you put a marketing campaign behind any of them, or you press a button on any of them, you're going to see a whole lot of Drake. But when we get down to it, the ones that are stickiest are now in the 60s and early 70s at best, right? And so, like, these are of the best of the crop, which lets you know how sticky debatably sticky they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Watch when. So I don't think Future will be shown on this chart. So next week it will be shown. Watch how many songs that are going to be sitting high up on the charts when he first comes out, because I think he's projected to do 135,000. And watch how fast they fall collectively as the weeks go by. This is how you guys know, talking to the chat. This is how you know this is all fabricated. You know what I'm saying? This is all BS. So y'all can see what's going on. You know what I mean? And when I say it's all BS, the initial push of things, they're front loaded, and then it sits up there, but then it falls down. You get what I'm saying? So,
right.
And you can justify the BS because it's like, oh yeah, we have such a large fan base and we're pushing it, and that's why it's up there. But in reality, it's all a farce. This whole shit,
Coming in at number 60, Iconic by Mistake, Les F.A.N, Illit, and Cat's Eye. I always mess that name up. I don't even try to correct. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Les F.A.N. I always mess that up. Last week, 49, P position 38, 4 weeks on the chart. My Body Isn't Ready, Somber. Last week, 30, P position 32 weeks on the chart. 58, Motion Party, Boss Man D-Lo. Last week, 58. Peak position 37, 17 weeks on the chart. 57, Expectations, Olivia Rodrigo. Last week, 35, peak position 24 weeks on the chart. 56, Too Hard for the Radio, Drake. Last week, 50, last peak position 9, 8 weeks on the chart. 55, Die Die FIFA World Cup Official Song 2026, Shakira and Burna Boy. Last week, 67, peak position 55, 4 weeks on the chart. That's number 1 on the global charts as well. 54, Noble, Femi, last week 61, peak position 54, 9 weeks on the chart. 53, Ran to Atlanta, Drake featuring Future and Molly Santana. Last week 38, peak position 2, last 8 weeks on the chart. 52, Orbiter, Noah Khan, last week 52, peak position 52, 11 weeks on the chart. Self-Aware, coming in at 51, Temper City, last week 57, peak position 51, 13 weeks on the chart. So even now, Ran to Atlanta is outside of the top 40.
Yeah. We got 7 rap songs and Phoenix flexing on a that'll make it 8, but I would say that's not a rap song. So we got 7 rap songs in the top 50, and I think Drake got like 4 of them.
Right.
So.
All right. Coming in at number 50, Loving Life Again, Ella Langley, last week 43, peak position 21, 16 weeks on the chart. 49, Change My Mind, Riley Green, last week 41, peak position 24, 23 weeks on the chart. 48, Maggots for Brains, Olivia Rodrigo, last week 31, peak position 12, 4 weeks on the chart. 47, Freaking Out, Dexter and the Moon Rocks, last week 37, peak position 33, 16 weeks on the chart. 46, American Kids, Kenny Chesney, Re-entry, peak position 23, 21 weeks on the chart. 45, Pop That Thang, The Baby, last week 39, peak position 26, 23 weeks on the chart. 44, Fortunate Son, Creedence Clearwater Revival, Say Word, re-entry, peak position 14, 5 weeks on the chart. I wonder where that came from. 43, Hit the Wall, Gracie Abrams, last week 34, peak position 34, 8 weeks on the chart. 42, Chicago, Michael Jackson, Holding Strong, last week 32, peak position 26, 7 weeks on the chart. 41, Take Me Home, Country Road, John Denver with Fat City, re-entry, peak position 2, 24 weeks on the chart. I wonder what brought that one back to.
What, Chicago?
No, Take Me Home, Country Roads.
Oh, I am telling.
Pop That Thang, The Baby says 8 rap songs.
That's 8 rap songs right there, yeah. We'll take it. Shout out to him. That's a real song for him. He's still hanging on. That's been out for a while.
Right, it is. Number 40, top 40, Fever Dream, Alex Warren, last week 53, peak position 21, 19 weeks on the chart. That's a big jump, 13 spots in a week. 39, What You Need, Thames, last week 44, peak position 39, 16 weeks on the chart. 38, Don't Tell On Me, Jason Aldean, last week 36, peak position 36, 13 weeks on the chart. 37, E85, I love this joint, Don Toliver, last week 28, peak position 15, 23 weeks on the chart. 36, Born in the USA, re-entry, Bruce Springsteen, peak position 9, 18 weeks on the chart. 35, Don't Stop Believin', Journey, re-entry, peak position 9, 17 weeks on the chart. There must be an album that came out that had all these songs on it. There must be some project that dropped. 34, Honeybee, Olivia Rodrigo, last week 24, peak position 9, 4 weeks on the chart. 33, American Girls, Harry Styles, last week 29, peak position 4, 18 weeks on the chart. 32, re-entry, Chicken Fried, Zach Brown Band, peak position 20, 26 weeks on the chart. 31, Sweet Home Alabama, Leonard Skinner, peak position 8, 18 weeks on the chart. Yeah, there must be a...
That's a great song too, Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah, a lot of these joints are really great.
Great joint.
Don't Stop Believing, I love that one. Born in the USA.
Do you consider the Don Toliver song a hip hop song? Because I wouldn't put it up.
It's definitely hip hop. I don't consider it rap.
Yeah, it's not a rap song. So 8 rap songs on there.
I don't consider that a rap album. They keep telling me it's a rap album, and I'm like, all right, well, I guess it's melodic rap, but that's... I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe is it disrespectful to singers to say he's singing? Is it disrespectful to R&B to say that Octane is an R&B album? Let me know in the chat what you guys think about that. If you find it disrespectful to R&B to call Octane an R&B project, because I actually think it's more R&B. He's singing the whole time. Like, it doesn't seem like a rap album to me at all, to be honest.
I feel like Don Toliver is the continuation of T-Pain. You know, just like T-Pain was a continuation of Nate Dogg and Zapp and Roger. Like, you know, just hook specialists, but they like the singing with the effects and all that shit. It's just a continuation of that, in my opinion.
Right. Number 30, Sleepless in the Hotel Room, Luke Combs, last week 27, peak position 11, 26 weeks on the chart. He's a monster. 29, Cinderella, Mac Miller featuring Ty Dolla $ign, last week 25, peak position 25, 9 weeks on the chart. 28, Die on This Hill, Sienna Spiro, last week 33, peak position 19, 29 weeks on the chart. 27, Baby Doll, Dominic Fike, last week 26, peak position 16, 22 weeks on the chart. 26, Morning Dew Dunk, Beyoncé, new entrant. 25, Party in the USA, re-entry, Miley Cyrus, peak position 2, 30 weeks on the chart. 24, Shebang, Drake, last week 23, peak position 4, 8 weeks on the chart. 23, The Cure, Olivia Rodrigo, last week 18, peak position 5, 7 weeks on the chart. 22, Earrings, Malcolm Todd, last week 22, peak position 22, 19 weeks on the chart. And 21, Homewrecker, Somber, last week 15, peak position 15, 22 weeks on the chart.
Well, one of my favorite Drake songs from the album is I guess that's 9, Shebang. I like Shebang.
Word up. How do you like the new Beyonce record?
I think it's not really new. I guess it's just a video for it, right? I guess it was a leak and she finally just put it out.
Right. I think it was initially on the Beyonce project, if I'm not mistaken. Her self-titled album.
Can I say this without getting attacked by the Beehive?
No. Chances are no.
I just want to say it, man.
Okay.
I always feel weird looking at Beyonce because that's another man's wife, you know? Just out of respect, you know? but she make her videos so sexy. It's like, so what am I supposed to do? Like, I got a lot of respect for Jay-Z because that's his wife. It's like, what are we supposed to do here? You know what I'm saying? Like, as men, like, what am I supposed to do as a man? You over here frolicking around, rolling in the sand. I know you're married. Like, I don't want to be lusting after no another nigga wife. I mean, I'm not saying, I'm not trying to take the sexiness away from her. I'm just saying, me as a person. That's like I got homeboys, right? I'm not gonna say nobody in particular, but I got homeboys. They'll have their wife on their social media and be like, yeah, look at that ass. Like, dog, what am I supposed to say to that? What am I supposed to say when you have your wife's ass up there? I'm not looking at her ass. That's your wife. I respect you. You're my friend. I'm not gonna do that. I am not gonna do it. So I don't get it. So Jay-Z, please. You know, I know she's a star. I know everyone loves Beyonce. I rock with Beyonce. I think she's phenomenal. I think she's outstanding. I am a part of the Beehive. But certain videos that she do are super sexual. And as a man that respects another man's wife, I don't feel comfortable commenting or saying anything about her. Am I wrong for that? Because, like, what do you say? Oh yeah, that ass look good. Then that's Jay-Z wife. You out of pocket. You out of pocket. You can't be talking about another man's wife. But then she's serving it up. So what's going on here? I'm getting mixed signals from the visuals. Are the visuals for the ladies? Because I got eyes too. So I don't know what to do with that. That it's not just Beyonce. It's a lot of guys that have attractive women, and then they still put out content that's to that way. Because I'm not trying to say that she shouldn't be able to do it. I'm not taking anyone's rights away. I'm just saying, as a person that's looking at it, how am I supposed to react to that? What can I say that is not disrespectful to another man's husband? Because if I was married to Beyonce, okay, and she put that video up, and I'm just looking at content, and everybody talking about, damn, look at her ass, man, that shit look good, man. What I would feel away as the husband. I don't give a damn what kind of international superstar she is. That's still wifey. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's still wifey. So I'm in a curious spot every time I see Beyonce in a position of sexiness. I just feel out of pocket. I just feel out of pocket, Justin. You know what I'm saying? I do. I feel wrong. Whenever I see Beyonce doing something sexy, I feel wrong.
You know, she is clearly selling that. So if she's selling it, I guess that's what she wants people to buy.
I mean, how would you feel about that? If you was married to a woman in Beyonce's position, are you cool with her just dangling it out there? I'm just asking. Like, how would you feel?
I mean, if I have 3 children with her, sure. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So
if she's my wife.
The children make it okay.
In terms of if I'm with Beyonce, yeah, I feel secure in that. Because
this ain't about secure. It's not about being secure. I'm not saying Jay-Z's worried that she's gonna leave him for a fan. I'm just saying, like, we just somewhere around and niggas, like, okay, dog, people in prison.
Hold on
okay,
real quick.
I'm just gonna say this.
We gotta shout out JG because she might have a point here, and I think you should read this. And I think before we venture down this path too far, I think you got your point off. We are dealing with the Beehive.
I don't want no smoke.
And I think JG understands that you don't want any smoke, and that's why she's like, get out of there, Stat.
Get up out of there. Justin, you know I'm a Hive member.
Okay.
I am a Hive member. Do I need to go get my B wings? I'm a Hive member. I'm a heterosexual straight man that's a part of the Hive. There are straight members in the Hive. I'm a Hive member. I'm a fan. So I have the utmost respect for Beyonce. This is why whenever something sexy comes out, I always pause because, of course, I admire it because she still looks good and she's holding up, she's in shape. But I have such respect for the family of them, their son, their daughter, their other daughter. I respect them as a family. So when she rolling around in the sand, okay, what do you want me to do? What am I supposed to do, dog? Like, what's happening here? Like, what you see what I'm saying?
Right.
What's going on? What are we doing? Because if it was me, Beyonce would not be Beyonce in on that sand, I tell you that.
That's true. And I can tell you definitely what we are doing is chart report. And up next on the chart report, we have coming in at number 20, Be By You, Luke Combs, last week 20, peak position 12, 21 weeks on the chart. Number 19, Don't We, Ill Yuck Gross, last week 21, peak position 19, 22 weeks on the chart. 18, Stateside, Pink Pantheress with Zara Larsson, last week 16, peak position 6, 27 weeks on the chart. 17, Spin That, hottest song in the nation in hip hop. Young Miami last week, 19, peak position 17, 7 weeks on the chart, up 2 spots. 16, Midnight Sun, Zara Larsson, last week 16, peak position 16. Last week 17, peak position 16, 25 weeks on the chart. 15, Risk It All, Bruno Mars, last week 14, peak position 4, 19 weeks on the chart. 14, Stupid Song, Olivia Rodrigo, last week 11, peak position 3, 4 weeks on the chart. 13, Drop Dead, Olivia Rodrigo, last week 9, peak position 1, 12 weeks on the chart. 12, Boston, Stella Lefty, last week 13, peak position 12, 14 weeks on the chart, still making a slow creep to the top 10. Coming in at number 11, courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, The Angry American, re-entry, Toby Keith, peak position 11, 22 weeks on the chart. I bet you this is like a Trump USA 250 kind of project or something that went out recently. Maybe not Trump related, but maybe America 250 mixtape went out or something like that.
I see Spin That Spin That Still Rising. What's that? That's the 10th rap song.
Yeah, it's at number 17.
Yeah, I think she'll definitely have a top 5.
I think she's going to get there. I think she'll definitely get there. I mean, it's an organic song, I
Absolutely.
don't think, so it's.
Well, she did a deal now with she's pretty much with Republic, so
Right.
They know how to, they play.
They know how to do it.
They know how. Hey, listen, they some of the best. They got. Boy, hey, listen, Republic really got a team that they are incredible. The Weeknd's there. I mean, Drake is there.
Future's there.
Is Future with Republic now?
I thought Future was with Republic. He went with Republic. Let's see.
Nah. Justin Bieber's there. Or he might be back with Def Jam, but he was over there. Taylor Swift's there.
Gotcha.
And I think, who just did a deal with Republic? With
Who?
Universal?
Oh, it's Epic. That's right. My bad.
You know who just did a deal with them?
Who?
Ed Sheeran. So Drake is suing to get out. Ed just got paid to come back in. This how I tell you this is some bullshit. All of it. It's all bullshit. Kendrick, J. Cole, they all over there. That's Universal. It's the same shit. Like, dog, this shit, y'all don't even know. This is the biggest crock of shit you all ever want to see. This is some bullshit halal, though.
And now they don't even include YouTube numbers. Crazy.
That's just a money play. That's just a money play. They trying to do that to YouTube. They think it's gonna hurt YouTube. YouTube bigger than the labels.
Right.
YouTube is way bigger than the labels. They're undeniable. It's the biggest. That shit bigger than damn. YouTube is the biggest entertainment hub we have in the United States right now.
Right.
Period.
And Instagram is coming.
Nah, not fucking with YouTube.
Well, I'm not saying that they're close to taking over YouTube, but.
Oh, you saying they're moving up? Yeah.
Let's see. Let me see. What's this news? I saw this the other day.
Hey, we're not gonna talk about it again, but everybody in the chat, next time y'all watch certain videos of certain people, just think about what I said, and we're gonna move on from that.
But this is what I mean by Instagram. It's not TV. It's Instagram. App is testing long-form episodic storytelling on TV. Right. So they're looking to
they're
get into same thing that same shift that YouTube has made a while ago. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So they're coming.
With that streamer university shit, you see Kaz, he's now simulcasting his shit on YouTube as well. He wasn't doing that before. It was just on Twitch. Twitch messed up. They should have gave him the world to make it exclusive. They fucked up. They played themselves.
I mean, that guy was talking to, I don't know who he was talking to, the head of Twitch, and he tried to marginalize Kai, which was crazy to me. I mean, that sounded like Tommy Hilfiger on Oprah. Or wherever he was. Maybe he wasn't on Oprah, but Tommy Hilfiger saying that they weren't trying to make music or clothes for black people. You know what I'm saying? You know,
it's so easy. It's so easy for the arrogance of people to forget where the bread is buttered.
Right.
He reminded me of a lot of artists when they disrespect their fans and they forget that the fans are the one that drives everything to these places. They forget that we are the motors. And Carson is a motor because he brings the people to Twitch. When he wasn't on Twitch, that's why Kick rose. That's why you start seeing AB and Dean everywhere because Kyle hasn't been over there.
Right.
And all those creators on Twitch, they were switching over to Kick because Kyle wasn't there. And if Kyle's not there, the people aren't there. And honestly, Justin, we're gonna get through this, but the way he's setting it up, I think he's definitely gonna stream a lot less because he's making so much money off of streaming university that he's not gonna. I mean, he listed all his sponsors. Man, come on, they pretty much pay for the whole shit.
Wow.
So yeah, he's gonna stream a lot less.
Coming in at number 10, Man I Need, Olivia Dean. Last week 5, P position 2, 46 weeks on the chart. Look how impactful this album is. I mean, we're coming up on a year. And she still has at least 2 songs in the top 10.
The real song.
Real song. Coming in at number 9, So Easy to Fall in Love, Olivia Dean, another real song. Last week 12, P position 5, 41 weeks on the chart. Number 8, Janice, Shut the Up, Drake. Last week 4, P position 1, 8 weeks on the chart. 7, I Just Might, Bruno Mars. Last week 10, P position 1, 26 weeks on the chart. 6, Hate That I Made You Love Me, Ariana Grande. Last week 7, P position 1, 6 weeks on the chart. Coming in at 5, Dracula, Tame Impala, and Jenny. Last week 8, peak position 5, 41 weeks on the chart. 4, I Can't Love You Anymore, Ella Langley and Ilya Gross. Last week 6, peak position 4, 11 weeks on the chart. 3, Be Her, Ella Langley. Last week 3, peak position 2, 21 weeks on the chart. 2, I Knew It, I Knew You, Taylor Swift. Last week 2, peak position 1, 5 weeks on the chart. And number 1, Choosing Texas. Last week 1, peak position 1, 38 weeks on the chart. That's a crazy
so
run.
Drake will be out of the top. He might be right at 10 next week because of some future songs are going to go up in his top 10. Mm-hmm. So that we'll see if he continues to fall from there because I know Spin That going to come up too. So it's going to be interesting to see where that is. But it's crazy to see how low Janice is. You guys, I mean, people told me that was the biggest hit. That was the smash. That's what everybody told me. They said, that's the smash. You don't know what you're talking about. I told them that's not a smash. It's not a good song. It's okay. But it's not that. You can feel it when it's that. You guys know, man. You know. You know when it's that. Y'all see a couple people do a dance, you get caught up in thinking that's it. Nah. You know when it's a record. Watch Spin That. Watch, they about to put the cheese on the pizza. Watch how it go.
Right. Over on the Billboard 200, looking at the top 20, number 20, SZA SOS, 19, Golden Hour Part 5, ATs, 18, Dangerous, the double album, Ilya Gross, 17, Debbie TR, Mas Photos, Bad Bunny, 16, Octane, Don Toliver, 15, Art of Loving, Olivia Dean, 14, Stick Season, Noah Khan, 13, Skate, Rylo Rodriguez, new entrant. He's got the Carter 3 album cover going on. No, Carter 2 album cover going on here.
How does he talk how he raps?
We should go find an interview with him after this.
That ain't there, man.
Number 12, number 1's Michael Jackson. Number 11, One Thing at a Time, Ilya Gross. Number 10, 35 Biggest Hits, Toby Keith. Number 9, Visitor, Sienna Spiro, new entrant. Number 8, Thriller, Michael Jackson. Look at this, Last week, number 7, peak position number 1, 726 weeks on the chart. 726 weeks on the chart. 7, Experiment, Ken Carson, new entrant. Terrible album. Number 6, The Great Divide, Noah Khan. Number 5, Drake, Iceman. Last week, 4, peak position 1, 8 weeks on the chart. Number 4, I'm the Problem, Uyuk Gross. Number 3, Dandelion, Ella Langley. Last week, 3, peak position 1, 13 weeks on the chart. Number 2, You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love, Olivia Rodrigo. Last week, 2, peak position 1, 4 weeks on the chart. And number 1, Confessions 2, Madonna. Madonna popped out and popped back in at number 1.
Is that a new album?
Yep, it's a new album from Madonna.
What has she got on there? Let me see what that is.
We didn't see any singles, which I thought was really interesting. So she doesn't have any singles that are doing anything on the Hot 100 chart, but she's number 1 on the Billboard 200 chart.
Madonna, a wild girl, man.
That was one of my favorite things about her when I was growing up.
She a wild girl, man.
Right.
She's a wild girl. Shout out to Madonna, still hanging on there, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. Go ahead and vogue on Madonna. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Let's take a couple of super chats that are around this one. This one right here comes from DayWI4J. What up, DayW? Do y'all think radio has too much effect on the Hot 100? Example, Janice next week is expected to fall to 100. I guess that means 10 because it's not serviced to pop radio yet, but is streaming a lot of records above it, but is out streaming a lot of records above it. So yeah, do you think that radio holds too much weight?
Well, I don't think radio holds the weight that it used to hold. But for me, whenever you are trying to, whenever a record rep is trying to present a song to the radio to get spins, the first question they ask you is, what's the story of the record? And so streaming is pretty much the story that's what they're asking you, how the streaming numbers. So if it's streaming very well, generally, without it even being serviced, radio will pick it up because you got to understand they are at a fight with streaming to stay relevant. So serviced or not, if it's a real song, they're gonna play it. Like that's what people don't. All this unfair, Drake's not getting this. When you make the records that he has made in his career, you know what I'm saying? He's made those songs before. Fuck a service. Didn't nobody service spin that. That was gone. That's a hit. This guy makes those. He's made those. Where they at? Do what you did. If you can't do what you did, do something else. That was me. I couldn't do it. So I did something else. You know what I mean? If you can't do it, do something else. That's it. You know, that's it. That's all. He's been doing it his whole career. So now we ain't gonna make no excuse because God's plan didn't need to be serviced. It was a hit. We can sit up. One Dance was a hit. You know what I'm saying? That shit was going up. When he first dropped, best I ever had. You're the best. You the best. Well, nobody servicing that shit. That shit took off. The people wanted it. Hit record. When it's a hit, the radio gonna play it, regardless if the label here drop it off. It's going. So,
I agree with you on that. I mean, you know, I find these discussions. These are super fan discussions, right? And these are super fan discussions trying to, you know, either find ways that their favorite artists are not being treated fairly or trying to find ways to equalize the playing field. You know what I mean? And so, you know, I don't think that Drake's is the best example to me of someone who is not done fairly on the charts. I just feel like he's a great example of actually how the charts can be maximized in your favor. And I don't say that as a slight. I don't say that as I think that in itself is another example that speaks to his talent, right? If you become that bankable based off of things that you've created, and you get that type of support, that is another exclamation point about how many people actually believe in you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if like looking at what's happening with Iceman or these different songs, and trying to find ways that Drake is being held back actually makes sense. You know, we've got some numbers reporting coming. Actually, we should do this next, actually. I want to bring this up on the screen. There's a few things that have been very loud this week when it comes to where the music industry is at this point in the year. And Luminate released its mid-year report. And so the mid-year report, which is moving very slowly for me right now. Okay, let's see if I can get this moving faster. Okay, here it is. Yeah, so the mid-year report, I'll put this on the screen. So this is Luminate's mid-year report, and there's certain parts of this that have been heavily scrutinized. This is moving too slow. Let me go get this 20 things here. This one particular stat here, we'll start with this one. Has a lot of people upset. Is this on the screen? It is, okay. It says hip-hop and R&B have reportedly experienced a sharp decline on the charts, falling from a 40% market share on the Billboard 200 in the first half of 2023 to roughly 30% by the middle of 2026, according to new data from Luminate, right? So this has been a conversation for the past day since this report has come out. And let's see if I can find the other numbers. We can watch it in comparison. Is this it? Hold on a second. Give me 1 second. And here it is. And so, yeah, you guys seeing this? Yes, you are. Okay, cool. All right, so if you take a look at this one, what they're saying is it went down to around 30% since 2023. So we're talking about overall market share of what's been happening in just the business of selling music. And I've reported on this a lot over the past 2 years. I've done a breakdown on this, particularly when it comes to country music. And so what we're seeing is other genres becoming more popular, particularly country, particularly Latin. And so they're taking market share from hip hop, right? So hip hop was 40% of the market before, now it's 30%. And people are looking at this as a failure of hip hop, a sign that hip hop is falling off. How do you look at this, Stat?
It's just a lack of stars. Our young stars are streaming and making stream diss songs to each other. Cuff 'em, Carson, Speed. These kids would have rapped when they was coming up before. They're streaming because of and I think they're streaming because the business of hip hop and the music industry been so janky. It's like at least with YouTube, it's pretty transparent how they fucking, you can see what you're making. They give you a comprehensive sheet so you can see how you're getting paid. The percentages are so much better in streaming than they are with doing business with the label. So if I'm a kid and I'm seeing I can stream from my room and the points of entry is cheaper, I can go right on my phone and do it real quick, easy. And I'm an interesting person. And so those streamers, they don't have access to the top writers, top producers. So they just did a bunch of diss songs and none of them was really good. But these kids are stars though. And that's why you see streamers walking around and people yelling out their name and screaming at them. And dog, Carson would have been a rapper in the back in the day. Speed would have been a rapper. You know what I mean? Neon, Aiden Ross, these kids would have rapped. That was it. These motherfuckers is streaming, making more money. You get what I'm saying? And still rap. They still rapping. How many diss songs did we play the other day? They wasn't singing on them songs. What were they doing?
They were rapping. They
were all rapping. Now they weren't good raps, but what I'm saying to you is a lot of the rappers, a lot of the stars that y'all see aren't good rappers. They're good stars, and they have good rappers that write the raps. You get what I'm saying? They have great producers that produce the records. But now they don't have to do that. They can sit in front of their screens and do wild type shit, make more money, look at their percentages. Oh, okay, I make 70%. YouTube only take 30%. The labels is taking 50, 60. Then you got to have a manager. You got the label's taking what they taking, and you got a manager, and you got to pay taxes on what you got, and then you go do shows. You got a booking agent, you got your manager. Like, dog, what the fuck am I? Who getting money out of off Speed? Speed got a lawyer and maybe a little manager, but his split with YouTube is 70-30. And his split with fucking them other streaming services is probably way better because the amount of business that he brings through. You don't get that type of shit with labels. Drake and Taylor Swift are arguably the two biggest artists on earth. Both of them have had disgruntled and messed up situations where they are complaining about their relationships financially with the labels. Taylor Swift with her masters, and Drake and what he's going through right now. What does that tell you about the business? So if these people make the most money and they have something to say, right? What you think they're gonna do to Lil Rail or Lil Windex coming straight out of Wichita, Kansas with his new song? What you think they're gonna do to him?
That new Lil Windex sound clean.
Come on, he gonna be everywhere, but he gonna look up and be like, what? How many streamers is complaining about their money and how they getting paid? How many of them complaining? How many videos have been made of streamers saying, man, YouTube ripping me off? Which, yeah, it is a ripoff. It is technically a ripoff, but it ain't as much as a ripoff as it is in the music industry. It's a fact. It's a fact. It's not even close. So when you look at these numbers and why it's affected, there you go. A lot of the young urban stars is like, yo, I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna stream. Fuck this shit.
I want to put this on your radar too. I think you probably saw this as well. I thought this was fascinating to look at. What this is this is a list of the highest first week sales by rappers who debuted in the 2020s, right? And so if you look at rappers who debuted in the 2020s, there hasn't been a rapper who debuted in the 2020s that was able to get 100,000 first week. If you extrapolate this, there hasn't been a rapper that was born after 2000 who was able to get 100,000 sold first week. Right here at number one, we have 89,000 with Yeet Lifestyle. 70K, you've got Yeet Again with 2093. 69K, Glorious by Glorilla. 62, Shiesty Season Shiesty. 60 More Chaos, Ken Carson. 57K, ADL Yeet. 55K, Afterlife Yeet. 48K, Take Care, Big X The Plug. And then it goes down from there.
Dog, look at the conversations that we have on these platforms. I mean, dog, we tried to listen to Ken Carson album, dog. We could barely get through it. That shit is awful with a capital A. I don't care if you're a fan of it or not. All right, okay, shout out to him. But he's got good songs. He's made better albums than that. That new album's not good. Go tell a friend to tell a friend. Okay, that shit's whack. All right, you know what I mean? Look at the list. Dog, Yeet is the top artist in there. Now I was around in Yeet in the beginning. You know, Cole shot a bunch of his videos. Shot to I forgot my guy he signed to. What's the white boy that be hanging around Drake? That's his artist. God, Zach.
Oh, gotcha.
You know
okay.
Zach. Yeah, Zach. So shout out to Zach, him and his partner.
Zach Bia.
Zach Bia. Shout out both of them. Zach he's solid. I know a lot of people always got something to say about Zach. Zach is a nice guy, a hustler. He came up. Shout out to Zach. Zach got a really great story too of how he got his shit off. Maybe one day he'll come on here and talk about it. But Zach, Yeet is signed to Zach Bia. Now, when I first encountered Yeet, I definitely knew he was, a star. But there was nothing about that young man when I met him that would have told me that he would be number one on anybody's list doing anything. You get what I'm saying? Not to say he wasn't incredible at what he does into his fan base, but I never would have been like, yeah, Yeet about to take over the game. That's not what I got from that. But the fact is, in his age bracket, in his demographic, he's number one on that list you just said right there. He's the only one. What's that, 89,000?
Yep.
That's it.
And he has number two. He's number two with 70,000 too.
That's all they got, bro. I don't want to hear motherfuckers tell me about rap now is not better. No, are you kidding me? What we had, Justin?
Right.
What?
Right.
We had niggas going number one with bars.
Pick another decade in hip hop history and tell me which decade has a rapper, the best rapper, the top selling rapper of that decade. let me know which one Yeet is better than. You would say Yeet is better at doing this than the top selling rapper debuted in each decade. And it's not a knock. It's not a knock
to him. Like I said, salute to Yeet, because I told you I rock, Zach a solid dude. Like I rock with him. And Yeet is a nice guy. Shout out to him. But we're not, dog. Yeet can't fuck with Future at nothing. We're talking about making music. Is Yeet comparable to Future? Because we're gonna say that's the similar type of music. We can't say Yeet and Nas, right? Is Yeet comparable to Future?
No, he's not comparable to Travis.
None of that.
He's not. I wouldn't even say he's comparable to Cardi.
Hell no, he can't fuck with Cardi on no levels. On no levels. That's
like he's over here with Ken Carson.
Yes. And he barely better than Ken. Like this is like Ken might got him, depending on you had to ask that question. Look at that. Look at that list. Oh, let's take Glorilla. Okay, shout out to Glorilla. No dissing her. Is she fucking with Nicki? Is she fucking with Little Kim? Let's go back. Is she fucking with Queen Latifah, MC Lyte, Salt and Pepper? What era do we go? Where are we going to? Where are we going? Is she fucking with Foxy Brown? What are we saying right now, nigga? Find the lyricists in there. Find the top lyricists on that list. Let's see what lyricists is in there. Is there anyone? No, it does not exist.
Big X the plug. Big X the plug is a lyricist.
Okay, is Big X the plug? Fat nigga. Is he fucking with Biggie? I'm just saying we're gonna just go fat. Is he fucking with Big Pun? We just going fat. And shout out to Big X the plug, my boy Josh.
Is he fucking with Ross though?
Is he fucking with Ross? He's not. And
if he's not at 48K his top first week, he's not.
Dog, he's not fucking with Rick Ross. We just gonna go fat. Whatever. Is there a white boy in there? Let's go white. Let's go.
Yeet's the white boy.
Oh, Yeet. Oh, hell no. Eminem.
Central C. Boys? Central C's up here.
Central C. Oh, we gonna go European? Is he fucking with Giggs? Is he fucking with Dave? Oh, we gonna go international. Central C cannot fuck with Dave. It's a freestyle. Y'all should go see it online. Where it's Dave and Central C and they're playing a beat. And Central C can't catch the beat. And Dave obliterates the shit. He goes crazy on the beat. So he knows he can't fuck with Dave. He ain't fucking with Skepta. He ain't fucking with none of them European niggas over there. Not at all. And I like Central C. Another kid that's dope. We did Cole did a video for. I think he's dope. I'm just saying the talent level has fell off tremendously, guys. Y'all can see the drop. It's crazy. And so when you talk about the numbers and why they look the way they look, it's because the talent level's not there. Motherfuckers ain't as good. That's just point blank period. Not saying these people are bad. Glorilla's awesome. Shout out to her. Keep doing your thing. But in no world can she fuck with Nicki. None of them girls. Lotto, it's a girl that just came out. Literally sounds like Nicki Minaj. So disgusting. I sent it to you. I threw up in my mouth when I heard it.
Right.
I threw up in my mouth because I don't mind you being inspired. I don't mind you doing your thing. But man, you gotta at least call the song Nicki Minaj or something. You gonna just put her wig on and her dress and just be just like her. Like, my God. But look at the list, dog. Look at that shit. Hurt my heart, bro.
Is Fabio Foreign a lyricist in your mind?
Okay, is he fucking with Fabulous? I'm just saying.
I get your point. But well, the other thing that I think is interesting about this is, Glorilla, Big X the plug, Central C, Fabio Foreign. I mean, these are the only lyricists that I can. The only people on here that I would consider a lyricist. ESTG.
Glorilla is the best rapper in the group. Her and Big X the plug.
Right.
A true dime. She the one and he the zero. the 10. Dog, I'm just trying to tell you where we at. This is where we at. And they wonder why it went down. Let's go. Don't do R&B. Do not do R&B. It gets disgusting. Don't do R&B. Because I like Leon Thomas. I think he's amazing. But in no world is he fucking with any of the niggas that his predecessors of instrumentation list. He's not fucking with D'Angelo. Dog, does not even do R&B. It will get disgusting in here. Where is K-Way at?
Right. But looking at this though, right? Is this when you're talking about the lack of talent or I guess the difference in wherever the focus is, do you look at this as a representation of what the industry has been promoting or the way that the industry has been structured? Let's say from an example of you're giving people, the industry shifting from a artist development, having an artist development focus to having an acquisition focus. Do you think that is a big part of why you see we're seeing this gap?
All the factors play a role. The non-transparency on how it's calculated financially for people, the trials and tribulations that artists go through, not just as with the record companies, but trials and tribulations of just being famous and the access of what we see. It's like, do I really want to be a rapper? Like, niggas get shot at. The lifestyle that you feel like it became a thing. You got to maintain this or be super tough or be gangster. Like, and a lot of the kids ain't gangster. So that's like, I'm not doing that. And then you look at streaming, you don't have to do that. And then the accessibility to streaming. Like, you don't need a producer. You don't need a beat. You don't need anything. All you need is your phone and some Wi-Fi. And you can go on these platforms and you can turn yourself into the biggest streamer in the world just talking. And if you do it consistently, you're going to gain. And now, with the shit like Streamer University, Kai really picked people that have not even been streaming. It's some kids up there, dog. They just started. He just thought they were stars and they got picked out of a hat. So you know what that does now? That gives other kids to see that could be me. I can literally sit in my room, play the video game, talk through the camera, and make millions of dollars. And the splits, when you like I said before, when you're dealing with Kick, Twitch, and YouTube, it's a lot more transparent on how the money is made. Dog, in the music industry, these niggas can't even tell you what a stream is worth, what a song is worth. What is my value, the true value of a song? I've been working in this business for all this time. And nigga, I can't answer that question, Justin. Nobody, DJ was not called so they can ask him whether he think a song was worth. Nobody reached out to me. I'm sure they didn't ask Jay-Z either. That nigga he own title. He don't know what the fuck the stream is worth. That shit changed. It's so many factors that go into it. You know what I'm saying? At least with like a CPN on YouTube, you can study that. Oh, it changes based on the year, how many people are watching. Okay, what type of ads you're getting. That shit is understandable. With the music industry, it's like, yo, it's your market share and how do I know what my market share is, sir? Because you own the streaming service, I don't get to really see the real metrics. You can tell me anything. You can say anything. And then you figure out the labels that the niggas is signed to was partners with the streaming services. And now they know that's some fraudulent shit. So what the labels is doing? Selling their shares in those companies. And the artists that they had signed to them got no money from it. I don't know, no nigga hit me and say, yeah, I got this big bag from such and such. When they sold their shares to Spotify, they say, oh, we calculated in your royalties and then you have to recoup it. That's how we determine. But the books be juiced. Come on, Justin.
So you don't see this and see that, hey, maybe there has been a lack of emphasis on lyricists over the past.
No, I think there's a lack of enthusiasm to be a lyricist. There's a lack of talent because of the things that I just said that have contributed to that. So it's like, hey man, I ain't gonna be Kendrick Lamar. I ain't gonna be Drake. I ain't gonna be, Lupe, or I ain't gonna be Nas. Man, give me that phone. Hey man, today, man, what's going on? What's happening? What's going on? It's your boy, Stand the Mind, live from YouTube, holding it down. I'm in my room, I got the game going. Everybody loves it. Everybody's here with Rocky, baby. Come on, man. Hit the subscribe button. Live on Twitch. It's going down. It's big. Mom, no, Mom. I'm not doing that, Mom. No, my mom's tripping, man. Get the fuck out of here. Get off that game, little nigga. Get off that game. Man, Mom, I don't know what you're doing, Mom. I just want to live my dreams. Put some sad music in the back. Nigga, that went viral. Nigga. Bruh, I watched Speed yesterday, just on a slow day. Just a slow day for Speed. Listen to me. You smell like something stank. You just did something.
No, I'm wondering why the sound didn't come through my headphones. It came out of my desktop there. I'm not sure why that happened, but you keep going. You're good. I did a drop that you probably didn't hear. To amplify what you're saying. I'm locked in.
No, but listen, a slow day for Speed. He had about 400,000 people in there watching him watch Argentina. He was watching the game. He was watching the game. He wasn't showing the game. Nigga was watching the game. This is who we entertaining. How can you knock the hustle? Shout out to my boy John Ingram, who represents Speed. You know what I'm saying? Love them niggas they printing the money over there. They making so much money. I bet you John wouldn't come talk to us right now. I can't even get John on the phone. That's one of my boys, man. They making so much goddamn money. I can't even find John right now, man. This nigga Speed killing it. So if you a kid and you see Speed, who started streaming when he was 15, 16 years old, against his mother's wishes, right? And now this nigga is like 20, 21 years old, going all around the world. People yelling out his name. All he does is backflips and run. I think that's an easier way to get in the game than I'm on the microphone spitting and moving around and people shooting at me and then you got niggas like me and Justin saying, does he rap better than Jay-Z? Is he better than Biggie? I don't know. Is it better than Kendrick Lamar? Nigga, when did we compare Speed to anyone? We don't give a. What if me and you came over here and be like, man, is Speed a better streamer than Carson?
That's what's happening though. Now that definitely happens. But they're so new, right? I mean, I think part of the reason Kai is even streaming on YouTube too for this is because the Twitch CEO was talking to, I guess he was talking to Aiden Ross about who's on the Mount Rushmore. Talking to somebody about who's on the Mount Rushmore of streaming. They have these debates now.
Well, first of all, we're gonna go back to this ignorant white man who owns Twitch. Now, I'm gonna give him props because he created a platform so that these kids can have and do their thing on it. You know what I mean? And stream. You know. And guess what, guys? Just so y'all know, the third verse does come on live on Kick.
On Kick. We there.
We on Kick too. We over there, we participate now. We on live on Kick. We doing it too. So I'm gonna say shout out to him for creating it. But if this motherfucker don't sit his ass down somewhere and shut up, and he plays and he ruined the money. Cause let me tell you what's gonna happen. The kid gonna get so big on YouTube, he gonna say fuck Twitch. And then your whole site gonna be gone. Nigga, you gonna be Blockbuster. And if you seen him, dog, he the type of white dude you don't want to win. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just seen
like
him,
Argentina.
Like it's like it's certain white folks you see. Like, and I don't want you to win, nigga. Like you a white man. What's that dude? Newt Gingrich. You know him?
I know Newt Gingrich. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but look at Newt Gingrich's face. That's a white man you don't want to win. Now there are some white people. Hey man, I want you to win, man. You know what I'm saying?
Like James Tallarico.
Like my boy, what's the comedian name? The funny one. Been in a bunch of movies. Who was an anchor man?
I thought you were talking about Gary, what's his name?
No, the one in Anchorman, dog. He was on Saturday Night Live.
Will Ferrell, yeah. They're all comedians on Anchorman.
No. But Will Ferrell specifically,
right?
That's an older white man. You like, you know what? I like that dude, man.
Right,
you know,
right.
Man, Chris Farley.
Owen Wilson.
Great. Dan Aykroyd.
Right.
Tom Hanks. You know what I'm saying? These are white people. You like, you know what? I want them to win. The CEO of Twitch. I don't want you to win anything. I want you to lose everything you have. You dirty rotten scoundrel.
So again, you don't look at this list right here. So you look at this list and you see streamers taking over, and you don't see anything the music industry could have done differently to. How about this? You feel like people in the music industry, this is a representation of the best that they had to work with when it comes to bringing an artist to marketplace and selling as many records as possible. Like, does this look like success from your point of view of the people who work within this system?
I think the industry could have been more transparent about how you making the money. I think the industry could have been more. I think artists themselves could have been more responsible on how they conduct themselves. You get what I'm saying? Like the accessibility, the way that they act. I talked to you about this today. We was talking about certain artists. Like when y'all see, let's say, an artist that's very popular, right? When they're coming out of a hotel or something, and people screaming their name, they throwing some shit over their face, they running into the car, like they're acting like they can't be seen, even though them people would have maybe have stood out there all night. What's wrong with you standing there and just saying hello to everybody and saying, hey, and hey, you're a fucking public figure. But no, you got to put a fucking coat over your face like can't nobody see you. The fuck? That type of shit lame. So that makes me as a person that I don't want to be like that. I just rather stream. But you see the streamers, right? They be out saying hello to everybody. Hey, what's going on? I'll take a picture. Come on, let's do the picture. Come on, let's do this. Like artists, dog, our biggest superstars act like fucking jerks. They act like jerks. And we make them famous. Dog, Dre, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, these are superstars that I know. They're not jerks. They're nice people, man. They're fucking nice. But there are a lot of other stars that's fucking dickheads. They're assholes. No, go. I don't want to say hello. No. Could you see I'm eating? Why are you trying to talk to me? Well, my nigga, I bought all your albums. I bought your fucking t-shirts. I went to all your fucking shows. I don't give a fuck what you eating. Put the goddamn hot link down and take the picture, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Bitch ass nigga. I'm with my kids. So fucking what if you with your kids, nigga? I bought your CD. I bought your album. I went on tour, nigga. I joined your fan club. Nigga, you owe me, nigga. Let's get this photo cracking right now before I go upside your jaw, nigga. I'm that type of fan. Don't tell me you don't fucking know. Bitch ass nigga. I want my privacy. You don't have no privacy, nigga. You a public figure. It's over with. Hoe ass niggas. I'm talking to all y'all bitch ass artists that do that shit. Putting that shit over your head. Can't nobody see you. And don't look at me. No, don't touch me. I'm too famous. I'm a star. You a bitch. That's what you are. You're a whore. And that's why we don't like you. And if it was me, I wish I could press a button and take all your fans away and make nobody like you. God, I hate these niggas. I hate them all. I hate them, Justin. I can't stand this fucking entitled ass shit. It makes me mad. I'm sweating. I'm gonna wipe my head, dog. These niggas that make me mad. Punk ass niggas. And you wonder why the shit is like it is. Punk ass niggas. Hey, no, don't do this. No, I'm too famous to say hello. I'm eating at the Chateau Elan today. I'm staying at the Ritz-Carlton. I have all the money.
Let's check this super chat right here. This is from K-Way, right? He says, that was good. I was having fun with the drops, seeing what works. You'll hear it on the playback. I know you can't hear the drops now, but we'll see how they work. I don't know. I haven't figured out the rhythm yet. K-Way says, I personally think we're dealing with a total lack of talent and effort. The albums don't have skits and interludes. The songs don't have bridges, hooks, choruses, instrumentation, etc. They doing it for the gram and not the grind.
Hey, K-Way, listen. I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to just say this, K-Way. I'm going to get back to your question. I just want y'all to know. When y'all make me famous and Justin famous, I don't give a fuck what I'm doing. Short of me peeing or taking a shit in the bathroom, I'm stopping. And even if I'm peeing midstream, I'm holding it back. Wrapping up, getting the photo, slide, wherever we at, baby. We posting it up. If you see my shoes and I'm shitting, hey, Stat, I know that shoe in there, dog. Can I get a pic? Yeah, bro, I'll be right out. Give me a second.
Poo poo pee pee wee wee.
I never do you no type of way, man. Huh? When you see me in the streets, act like you know me, baby. Huh? Anyway, go back to my boy shit, man. Here we at.
You saw the super chat though, right? I personally think we're dealing with a total lack of art, talent, and effort. The albums don't have skits and interludes. The songs don't have bridges, chorus, instrumentation, etc. They doing it for the gram and not the grind.
Well, that's true. But get to the core of that though. Why is that effort not being put into it? Because when we saw that effort be celebrated at one point, all those skits and everything, now is you don't even get to the songs. Like, watch, we're gonna react to these albums tonight. I'm not listening to see if these niggas got any skits. I'm turning that shit on and get out of there, dog. Get out, hey man, get up out of there, dog. Hey man, and that's me. I respect that type of shit. I'm not even listening to that off the jump. Is that shit jamming? Is it jamming, Justin?
Well, I think, look, I like what K-Way's saying here too, because I do agree, and I think people aren't incentivized to do certain things that they were doing before, right? When you're making music, I had a great conversation. Oh my God, who was I talking to about this? I can't think of their names right now. I'm gonna butcher it. But if you think about, like, for me, the perfect album, for me, a 10-track album can be enough, right? I almost get excited when I see my favorite artist put out a 10-track, 12-track album. I'm like, oh, I know they're focused. I know they're dialed in. I know there's not a lot of room for error in here, so I know that it's going to be a tight listen, right? I get excited because of that. But I also understand the fact that I probably get excited for that because I think that Thriller is the perfect album. And I think that Illmatic is the perfect album, right? And these are two albums that are about 10 tracks long that are celebrated throughout the history, but also hit us at the time of where technology was for our generation. Right, because there was a limited amount of space that you could put on a tape. There was a limited amount of space that you can put on a vinyl, right? So from a how much can you fit into this medium standpoint, these are two examples of artists that did amazing work to maximize that, right? Then you get to the CD. The CD holds more information, so now you can have more songs on it. But the CD format for me was still close enough to a vinyl format or a tape format to where I still thought I would still look at that the same way. But from a medium standpoint, for the artist, for the industry, now you can put more stuff on it. So now you have more songs on there, which makes people feel like they're getting more, which means you could raise the price, right? So now the whole product that you're selling is worth more because the medium has increased, so you can sell more songs, and now you got $20 CDs that are out here. Well, you get to streaming, and the medium tells you that, hey, people like shorter songs. Hey, you add an interlude to your song, it disrupts people's listening preferences. The medium now tells you that you're better off doing 22 to 23, 2 to 3 minute songs. Everybody's got to go through it at least one time. They're going to take what they want with them and put them on playlists. Maybe you have a song jump out, and then you're good, right? So I look at this list here, and I also see that. I see a lot of people who are within this streaming era, except for Glorious. I think this was actually a really great conceptual project here, in comparison to a lot of things that we're seeing on here. But you have people who are within this format. The format itself has made music more disposable. The format itself tells us we're going into this project knowing that majority of this is going to be junk, but if I get a couple of jams out of it, that's a win. I just watched the Joe Budden podcast tell me that there were 10 good songs around. They were debating on how many good songs were actually on, oh my God, what album were they talking about? Future's album. How many good songs were actually on there? Was it 6? Was it 10? And they were talking like 10 is so much better than 6. It's a 22-track album. Over half, they're basically acknowledging the fact that over half this album is garbage, but if they get to 10, it feels better because, in my opinion, of the medium. And that is what I think is the difference. I come from an era where the medium itself had limitations on how much space you even had to put stuff on there. So you had to make sure everything was fire. just to even get on there. And as the amount of space has increased, our standards for what's dope has decreased based on how we interact with it. People are happy if they can get half an album that they listen to after first listen. Where I'm from,
Tomato.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just terrible. It's just terrible. You can't hear the drops, but there was a drop there.
I heard tomato. I heard tomato.
Okay, there you go. It's tomato. Yeah. So, I think that's a huge part of it when I see this. We're in an era now. Like, this is part of why the Wu-Tang sold that $1 million album. Their whole point was to say that music isn't disposable. It can be fine art. We see where this is trending. Everybody, we went from stealing music to renting it. Everyone feels like, you pay $10 a month, you should get access to the entire world's catalog of sound. You know what I'm saying? Their whole point was to make this $1 million album to show that there is value in these things. And I'm not sure if we have a generation of artists now, particularly artists born this century. I'm not sure if we have a generation that's grown up valuing the album itself over tracks, because there's unlimited space to do whatever you want to do with. And most people are just trying to run the numbers up, and this is how you do it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't disagree with that. And so what happens is when you get that from the leaders in the industry, then you see the drop off in the people that want to participate in what we're doing here. And then it's other things for them to do. As a child, you have dreams of certain things you want to be. Hey, I want to be an astronaut. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a streamer. I want to play basketball. I want to play football. I want to be a rock star. I want to be a rapper. I want to be an R&B singer. If you poll the kids now, I think they did this some years back, and the number one thing that all the kids said, they want to be a YouTuber. Okay, that shit didn't happen when I was a child growing up. I mean, first of all, YouTube wasn't around. But man, we wanted to be rappers. We wanted to play basketball. We wanted to play football.
But even those, I didn't mean to cut you off, but those two of those three things were still two of the lowest, two of the coolest things you could do with the lowest barrier to entry. Basketball wasn't like basketball now, where you need to have some $5,000, $10,000 a month trainer to compete. You needed a ball, a hoop, and a place with a competitive run. That's what you needed. Being a rapper was the lowest barrier to entry to get into the music industry. You didn't need a band no more. You didn't need to be able to sing no more. You didn't need to be able to dance no more necessarily. Like, even these things that we're championing rapper was the streamer of its era. Like, I feel like that's really at play too.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I went away for a second. Am I back?
Yeah, you're back now.
Okay, yeah. Nah, my headphones. I was wondering why you sounded funny. You weren't in my headphones. You was just on the thing.
Ah, gotcha.
Do I sound better now?
You've sounded good. You're still coming through the speakers, but for some reason you couldn't hear through it.
Nah, but yeah, Justin, listen, you're absolutely correct. At the end of the day, man, this thing going down. I'm afraid, what's it gonna look like in 2031? 2031 to 2035. What's going? I mean, maybe we'll have a renaissance of motherfuckers that's just spitting. I doubt it, but maybe it'll happen. Maybe we'll have some spitters come in.
Well, I think the bigger thing is, will these spitters be able to galvanize their own audience? Because that's also what I see when I look at this list right here. I see super fandom, right? First of all, I think people, these artists this is probably the best representation of artists outside of Youngboy of that era, who's really great at developing super fandom and galvanizing audiences to a degree. We're definitely in a super fan environment overall. People are not even passionate about genre the same way. I run into more, Travis Scott fans than I run into, I don't want to say that, that's extreme, but I know when I go to certain places, right, if I go to my friends' kids' events, I run into more Travis Scott fans than I run into hip hop fans or rap fans. I run into more Taylor Swift fans than I do of maybe country fans or whatever. When I'm hanging out with my friends and their kids or my nieces or whatever, those kids really love the artist. And so if you got some spitters who can put together a super passionate fan base. I think that is probably more crucial than whoever these labels are signing or whatever's happening within the genre itself. Because I think outside of that, everything else is going back to the underground. You know, I think now you're getting to the point where you have to do more research to understand who's who. You're going to have different people who there isn't going to be the same plate of sounds that's offered in the same way. You know what I mean?
Because you got, I'm thinking about the younger guys, Marco Plus, the dude LeoAries just dropped a project.
Right.
It's some young guys that rap, but they don't have that. They don't have that momentum. They don't have that. They don't have the eyes on the attention.
Right.
And I don't know, man. If I was coming up in rap today, I would definitely be a streamer, and then I would rap on the side. Like if I was coming up trying to do my thing, I would stream for sure. There's no one, and then I would do streaming. I would I would rap. Dog, I had this idea. It's so great, and I'm just gonna give it out on here. Maybe somebody in our place in here will take this idea. Because Black Boy Max kinda does it, but why don't an artist? I'm talking about a big artist that we love. Why not make your album and stream the making of your record? From the beginning to the end of the whole experience, stream it the whole time. People coming in doing features, then give your audience the ability to decide what should go on the project. Make your community a part of the record. Even they get to hear the songs that aren't good, because that's what people want. They want to be behind the curtain, dog. I've told these dumbass label hit niggas they don't be listening. This is what you need to do. This is how you regalvanize the public. This is what Lizzo should be doing. She should make a whole album and let her community see what she's doing, and then let her talent be on display. Like, damn, she plays these instruments, she does this, she does that. A lot of artists don't want to do it because they're not talented. and they're getting their songs written for them, and all they're doing is memorizing some shit or going there and reading off a piece of paper. But I'm saying for the talented ones, right? People that's actually writing their songs, even if it's collaborative, let the public see you make the record. Why is it such a big fucking secret? Let's see it. And then they feel like they're a part of it. You have a whole live stream in the studio and it's set up. And every day you go in there and you're recording and working on the album. And every day those people are going live watching you make that album. Do you know how crazy that would be? Like if Future would have done that. Because he's talented enough to do it. Do you know how big that album would be? These dumbass niggas don't think of shit like that. They think this old model.
You know, on that note right there, I do want to share this really cool thing. I didn't even have this on the schedule to necessarily talk about here, but I did run into this really cool thing that Cheo Hoderi Coker, excuse me, he posted to Twitter recently. And so if you don't know Cheo, he's arguably the greatest rap journalist of all time. Definitely Mount Rushmore contender. Incredible work, right? And so this original tweet, is this on the screen? Let me see if it's on the screen. It's not. Okay. So this original tweet was someone saying, this is Dat Pip said, did you know they all went to the same high school, right? And it's Biggie, it's Busta Rhymes, and it's Jay-Z, right? Mm-hmm. Which they all did. A lot of us knew that. So Cheo replies with, yep, from one of my many conversations with Busta over the years, right? And so this is Busta Rhymes' account of something he learned from Biggie in the 90s. That was just an example of how Biggie was thinking differently. So he talks about how, all right, so we get right here. He says, Cheo has the question, leads in, and says, whereas Big, you never really encountered in school rhyming-wise. This is what Busta said. He said, we blew tree in school, and Big definitely moved with the goons in school. I didn't see Big rhyme until he was done with high school. When me and Big did Bunch of Niggas, that was Big's first very first step out on the record. I thought, wow, finally the bro found his way. And when I really knew it was real, one day me and Big had to go to Burt Padell's office. He was going there to get a check, and as was I, and he needed to ride back to Brooklyn. I was with my man, and the car was so small, there wasn't any real space in the back seat. Big ended up getting in the back seat, and it was the funniest thing to look at him back there. New York City streets were super screwed up, so we're hitting all types of potholes. When Big got in his crib, he told me to come pull up. So I come in the crib and see Miss Wallace, and this is right before Ready to Die came out. And Biggie had a double cassette deck, a JVC boombox, and he was dubbing his cassette, his whole album on Memorexes. He had this line, just like a drug spot waiting to get copies of his album. And I was looking at him. This is during the era when the bootleg niggas was around and we used to try to beat them up. And Big was the first person that I ever saw do this. He was giving his album away for free. I was completely confused by this. I said, what are you doing? And why are you doing this? Like, you ain't trying to make no money? And he said, yo, Bus, look, if every nigga in the hood is playing my shit and I gave it to them, first of all, they're gonna wanna bang my shit because they got it from me personally. So they're gonna be that much more enthused. Now I'm gonna have the whole hood playing my shit, and the nigga that's gonna look crazy is the one that's not playing it. And turn the perception of how big my stuff is into the stuff that makes everyone feel like something wrong with them if they don't got it. I said this guy's brain is something that I'd never seen or heard before. That was one of the most genius marketing and promotion campaign mindsets that I've ever seen and have ever seen in my life to this day, in the whole history of this culture.
Dog, can I tell you? Can I not to one up your story, but can I tell you?
Yeah.
I'm at Dre house, right? I'm sitting in like the little common area where we at. He comes down there. He's hype as fuck. He happy, like, yo. I'm thought he about to tell me some shit like, he just won some money. He's like, yo, they selling the beats at the swap meet. And they bootlegging and shit. I'm like, bro, what you happy about that for? He's like, don't you understand? We made it. They bootlegging it. So everybody gonna get the fake one. And if you got the fake one, they gonna start clowning you for having a fake one. That's gonna make you have to go get the real one. So that's kind of like what Biggie was saying.
Exactly. That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Dog, that's brilliant. That's that. Motherfuckers don't be thinking like that. Dog, I remember when we was with Lyrical Lemonade.
Right.
And niggas, Walmart, they had, because that Walmart platform, you can just sell anything up there. People think that's Walmart, but you can literally sell whatever you want. Dog, they had so much Lyrical Lemonade merch up there. And at first I'm like, I'm panicking trying to take it down. And I remember that conversation. I'm like, nah, let that shit be up there. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're bootleg, that's a demand that these people are creating by having the bootlegs. So bootlegs serve a purpose. So with the music, of course, yeah, you got that shit spread that throughout the hood. And eventually some of them people gonna go get the real thing. Nah, they gonna want to really support it. Nah, we're gonna go, I don't want the bootleg. I want the real album. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's shout out to Biggie, man.
Word up. You're tuned in live Third Verse podcast, Third Verse Thursday. Shout out to all our Third Versicans out there. We've got a gong for you right now.
I heard that.
I'm trying to work it in. I don't hear a lot of gongs out there. I'm trying not to get the same sound effects that everyone else uses. But those sound effects are dope and they work, so it's hard not to.
Well, you gotta go with the gong. I don't know why the gong played out. The gong always works.
I mean, I think the gong is dope. I like it. Let's see. We got a drum roll with bongos.
I heard that.
That was actually. Oh, you're good. That's what's up.
What about the vocal ones? Let me hear that. Let's see.
Poo poo pee pee wee wee.
Yeah. Now, you got to get the one when you was yelling out a party. Do you have that?
Oh, I don't know if we have that one. Let me see.
You got to get party.
Without being disrespectful.
That's funny.
That's funny. Aaron, if you're listening, if you can get the and you want to see party, see if we can add that sound effect to the board over here. We just finished doing Chart Report, which got us into a conversation about Luminate's mid-year reporting on what's happening in the music industry. And that's what you've missed so far if you're just getting here. We still got a lot more going on today's schedule. You want to move into the next topic yet? You want to do some more super chats?
Memphis Bleek.
Memphis Bleek. I think Memphis Bleek is a great place to go, especially when it comes to people who sound like they don't appreciate their audience. Okay. So if you guys missed it, Memphis Bleek was on. He was on a podcast. I think is it Gwinning, WINN? I think it's the Gwinning podcast. I think that's what it was. We'll pull it up here on the screen. But he was on there yesterday, and shout out to Mouse. Mouse was asking him about Jay-Z's Target deal. And Memphis Bleek's going to do what Bleek does. This is one of Jay-Z's closest people in his life, so he's going to ride for his homie. I just don't think that this particular exchange worked out the best for whatever Bleek is trying to talk about. So it's a 2-minute clip. Let's take a listen.
The lie is more entertaining than the truth, bro.
Okay.
No matter what you say, man. Like, the truth came out about them fouls and all that. They still run with it. Yo, homie in this and homie in that. It's like,
What about the Target
the
deal?
lawyer shot down. Don't talk to me about it. I don't give a fuck about that activism
but look,
shit, my nigga.
look,
Like,
you-
because these niggas are still in there,
Right,
my nigga.
right.
So
But
don't
what
worry about
the Target
us.
deal? Look, the Target deal is important because I hit up both of these dudes when that episode came. I said, "Oh, y'all gotta
got
look at-
selective
But look,
rage.
But look, no, not at all.
Everybody album is available
Right.
vinyl
So
in
why
Target.
wouldn't Hove say, "Hey, I don't have
He
control
don't
of
have
that."
to. He don't owe
Yeah,
y'all
no.
niggas no explanation, my nigga.
That's where we split ways.
Well, that's going to forever be that, my nigga. Y'all sounded like the old lady in the window. Why y'all outside 3 a.m. loud? We got to tell her we selling drugs, bitch. That's why.
No, I don't.
The fuck?
I don't
Come on,
get the
man.
correlation there.
She want to know why we outside late doing what we do. You want to know why he did what he did. We owe none of y'all no explanation.
No,
we
we
selling
didn't
drugs,
get, no.
bitch.
The difference is you didn't unless you paying that old lady rent or whatever case may be.
He not paying your rent.
Right. The community
not
at
paying his
large.
rent.
The community at
You're
large
not
support a
paying his
Hove.
rent.
The community at large
You're
support a
not
Hove.
paying his rent.
Again, the community
not
at
paying
large
his rent.
supported Hove. Hove gets to where he's at because the community
First of all,
supported
the
him.
community know about money right now because of Hove. Right? Y'all niggas would still be running around picking boogers, wiping them on the camera screen if it wasn't for Hove and B.I.G. Let's clear it up, man. New York was not talking no money until Big and Hove came out.
From a rap
Yes.
perspective.
So you want to talk about money? You got them chains on. You know platinum because of Hove, nigga.
That doesn't help the community.
It doesn't help the
No,
community.
what was that? Hold on.
How that doesn't help the community?
That doesn't
Y'all
help the
niggas how to
community.
get money.
No.
Y'all niggas wasn't worried about getting money. Y'all niggas was wearing motherfucking Dickie suits. You was wearing Carhartt jeans. You was walking around with farmer jeans. Niggas ain't teach you how to get fly and go to them board meetings and get that back.
All right, now I feel that we're completely different planes here.
Yo, Hove didn't teach a demographic in the community how to get money and boss up. Answer me that.
How to get
Yes or no?
fly?
How to get money and boss up. Yes or no?
I'm gonna say no.
Oh.
I'm going to say no, right? And so now I see a lot of things when I see this clip. I want to get your reaction first. Where are you at with it, with what we just saw?
First of all, that's Hove's man. So he doing what he's supposed to do. And honestly, he let niggas into a place where most people don't let you in. He did exactly what I try to tell everybody here. Hove don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. They don't care. That's what I want y'all to understand. Most people in the positions that the people put them in, when they get to those positions, they no longer care anymore. And so y'all got to see it. And so yes, did Jay-Z inspire people to in his rhymes, right? But he also inspired negatively and positively. Did he talk about getting money and all these type of things? But that still doesn't justify you to not be able to give back to the community at large. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what Meek is Meek is saying, but I'm sure Jay-Z is not happy about what Meek is saying. That's what I'm sure about.
You know what's so funny is I just did a video on this for my channel yesterday, and the number of times I was during recording process and I accidentally said Meek instead of Bleak.
Oh, Bleak.
You know what I'm saying?
Bleak.
That happened to me a bunch of times too.
Bleak.
Look at
I'm
that.
sorry, Meek. I'm sorry, Meek. I'm sorry.
Right. Well, I mean, but they both, at least in this situation, I think the tie that binds is they have some crazy quotes out there. And the craziest quote to me in that conversation was Bleak sounding as if all the people who supported Jay-Z over the course of his career don't matter. I mean, it's what you just said right there. These people don't care, right?
They don't care,
and
man.
Bleek came out and was like, these people have nothing to do with Hove. Now, I see this on two different planes. One, the fact that he said this in 2026 is nuts, because I really do feel like most artists' default at this point in time is to show love and appreciation to their audience, because at the end of the day, they realize that their audience is the only thing that's really carrying them forward. And so what he said sounded very 90s. It sounded very far away from actually being able to touch and interact with the people who are consuming your product. So that's already happening. But two, the other thing that it makes me think about when I look at it is like, we're watching, like that to me also is what happens when people get too wealthy. Right? Like we've got Hove. There's a quote from Dame Dash that always stands out to me, and this was right as they're about to launch Armadale Vodka. And they were talking about how important it was for them to be able to take the 2 million people that they knew that they had a hold on and shift it into other products that they wanted to buy, right? So they have an idea of the size of their audience. This is like in the late 90s or whatever. They have an idea of the size of their audience, right? But there doesn't seem to be an appreciation for them. And I actually see the other side of it, right? Because from a lot of people's point of view, the fans don't show up until you actually make something. Right. People aren't necessarily supporting you if you're not offering anything. Right. Mm-hmm. So if you're offering something and a bunch of people gravitate towards it, it can feel like, yeah, there's people here because I'm dope. Right. Particularly at that point in time, particularly before social media. Right. Particularly before you could go outside, say something crazy online, and then watch your ticket sales go down. Particularly when you could be Lizzo and then not galvanize your audience and not get any emotion on your next project. You know what I mean? It sounds crazy, but I also see a lot of that frame of mind in it too, to where they're like, yeah, we made the raps and they showed up, so whatever. You know what I mean? All of it's disgusting to me.
Well, this another thing too, that unfortunately for Jay-Z, somebody like him that doesn't really speak too often, there's certain things that people say that have like close proximity to you. And even if they're defending you, it sounds like that's your perspective. We don't know if this is Jay-Z's perspective. I can assume that he doesn't give a fuck, but maybe he does.
Well, he said he didn't care in the GQ interview.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't.
He said he doesn't. Like he actually did.
Oh well, okay. Well, I'm just saying certain things about certain people, and that's one thing I try to not find myself in the place of doing. Just because I know someone and I'm cool with them. Like I try not to try to speak as if I'm them. So maybe Bleek should work on that, especially when he's being that boisterous about something. Maybe he should have been like, well, I can't speak for Jay, but I'm going to say me, if I was Jay, I wouldn't give a fuck. And maybe that would have probably came off better. Because when he speaks, people are going to automatically assume whatever he's saying is Jay's words. And some people didn't see the GQ article because I didn't see where Jay-Z said he didn't care.
That's how he closes with it. He basically says, I mean,
but me as a fan of his music and listening to his music, he's a hustler. And he's hustling for the betterment of him and the people around him. He's not hustling to save the world. I mean, the whole mentality of someone that comes from that lifestyle, I don't want to hold that over him because he sold narcotics, but it's probably one of the more selfish acts you're going to be able to do. So, like
100%. I mean,
so
even in the way Bleek's describing it, he's talking about, man, y'all sound like the lady out the window asking why we making so much noise.
And so
the lady should be concerned that y'all are outside selling drugs, making the community worse. Yes.
So this has been my point from the beginning. Of course, people can evolve, and of course, people get better. But while we look into those people who are in that position that stem from that to continue to glorify that as the saviors of what we got going on, you can't look to them to get that, because at the end of the day, they've already shown you that they are for themselves more so than anything else. And it doesn't matter how much they get, they're gonna still want more. That was like on Tuesday's show when I was talking about like someone that could lead us as a community, and we can really make headway with these corporations. It has to be someone that's not seduced by finances. They have to be at a place where they have so much that they don't want to benefit anymore. Jay-Z is not in that place because he still is about abundance and it still want more, 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 more. So when we give him the social equity that he can present to the powers that be to speak for us, because they believe that he has the pulse of the people, but we give him that, then he's able to use that in his benefit to go do deals that primarily will benefit him more so than anyone. And then what he does, which I'm not mad at him, he'll say, well, I did this. You get what I'm saying? But that does to try to balance it out. And so, I'm not mad at it. I understand the mathematics of it, but I think we as the public, right, us, once we start using our power more than we should, when it comes to certain things, I think we'll get ahead. Like individually, everybody here is powerful. If you don't like what they talk about on ESPN, don't turn it on. Use your power. Use your power. If someone's doing an interview talking about somebody that you don't like and you don't like the platform, don't watch it. Go where you are celebrated, not where you are tolerated. Use your power. Do not be entertained by things that you hate. Stop it. Don't do that. Don't do it. It's over with. So, and I think that's when you'll get changes for your own personal sanity. You'll see change around you if you do it like that, I think.
One of the things I think too about this though is like, I mean, I think a lot of people wonder why Jay-Z is held to this standard. And one of the things I've seen that has been pretty consistent, particularly people in defense of Jay, right? And they want to talk about all the other people who do the same thing, right? Why is Hove, quote unquote, singled out, right? And I think it has to do with how Hove presents himself, right? He presents himself as a compassionate capitalist, I guess, at best, right? And so, but he also compares himself to revolutionary figures. And I think that is part of the disconnect, right? Like Hove, he moves as if he's Fred Hampton or something. If you look at the response to his freestyle on night one of the Yankee Stadium stuff, there's a lot of people who feel as though, people were heavy-handed in terms of the criticism that they received. Well, that was Jay-Z kicking a freestyle that throws a jab at Kaepernick. And he punctuates the freestyle talking about all of the criminal justice reform at work that he's been doing. And I think Hove should be champions for that. I've made videos championing Hove for that very thing. There's a breakdown on my channel called The Maturation of Jay-Z that really goes into how awesome that is. And I think he deserves all the credit for that. But for him to poke at Kaepernick at that point in time, in that freestyle, and act as if Kaepernick isn't doing the same thing. Like Kaepernick is also doing the work. He has the Know Your Rights camp is all about teaching young people their rights and how to interact with the police, try to find other ways to strategize as a community to better the community, right? So in that situation, he is not only gets his facts wrong, talking about a non-disparagement clause. TMZ did a story saying that's not true. If that was the case, Kaepernick wouldn't be able to complain about not being on the team for as many days as he did. But here is Jay-Z presenting himself as if he is the criminal justice reform. He's the only person doing this work. Kaepernick is literally doing the work. He was so literally doing the work that at the time Jay-Z called him out, they had spent all week with Ben Crump and the Wells family trying to pay for the autopsy report for Nolan Wells after he was, another young black brother who died hanging out with Confederate kids. You know what I mean? Like they're paying for his funeral. Like he's in the middle of actually doing the work. So Hove presents these things, in this case, in that case, specifically with Kaepernick, as if he's doing something Cap's not. The whole NFL thing is, I'd argue again, I'm not even sure Hove gets that if Cap doesn't do his thing. I'm not even sure that happens. I think that is where people have a problem with Hove, and they take particular aim at him. Because you take Occupy All Streets, you take the Brooklyn Nets thing, you take the Target thing, and there is now a pattern of him profiting while presenting himself as someone who is down with the cause.
I'll never call him Hove again. From the Target freestyle. The Target freestyle made me not call him Hove again. I'm gonna break it down to y'all. To be God, right? Because Hove is that's what it's short for, Hove of the God, right? To be God is you have to accept the good and the bad of life. So God does all these good things, bring children into the world, you know, people get promotions on their jobs, graduate from college, get married, all these spectacular good things that happen in life, right? But God also understands that natural disasters happen. You know, people die every day. You know what I mean? And God sits up there and be God and just let things happen because that's what God does. And he closes his mouth and shuts the fuck up. Because God understands that there's two sides of the coin. God's not saying, but yeah, hey, I know it was a natural disaster, but look what I did over here. I did this, I did this, I did this. God understands that good and bad exists. So for what Jay-Z is trying to do, right, is trying to let everyone forget that the bad of him is equally as fucked up as the good of him. And at one point, I thought he understood that. To be Hove, right, is to understand that you cannot be good all the time and you can't be bad all the time. If you could really Hove. So for me, right, he has lost the Hove moniker. His name is Jay-Z. You'll never hear me, Stat Quo, call him Hove again. His name is Jay. Shout out to him, an amazing MC, but the whole shit is over. Because God understands good and bad come with it. I've done just as much good as I've done bad. And I can't wash it off, Justin. I can't act like it didn't happen. And I can't act like I'm not capable of doing bad in the future. I'm not gonna sit up in here before y'all and be like, hey man, what's it called? Prize Picks come and offer Stat $20 million to do a deal with him, even though I know it's terrible for the community at large. I'm taking the $20 million, sir. But I'm also gonna go tell kids, hey, be mindful when you're on these sites. But I'm taking the $20 million. But I'm not gonna get up in front of y'all and be like, man, you know, I did this, I did that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody with Prize Picks, don't trip. No, nigga, I did some bullshit. Like, eat it. You did some bullshit so you can get ahead. Cool, eat that. Shut up and keep it moving. You ain't even he don't gotta talk, my nigga. I seen academics say some shit. He was talking about Drake. He's like, yo, we got an interview that we could be doing, but we're not gonna put it out. I told Drake it's not time, it's not good to talk. Academics said it. He said the quiet part out loud. Academic was like, yes, that talking, sometimes it'll fuck your whole shit up. Jay talking too much. Even with the freestyles, my nigga, like, chill. Be Nas, my nigga. When you heard Nas talk, Nas don't be saying shit. And when he do interviews, he's like, yeah. Nigga, Nas is the blueprint. Who shits on Nas? Who shits on Nas? And whether y'all know it or not, because I know y'all ain't informed, Nas damn near a billionaire on the low. Close to it. He's close to being a billionaire. If he was married to Beyonce, they probably had the same amount of money. Nas is up there financially. His manager, Anthony Soleil, had him involved in shit long before it was like companies, Ring Camera, all kind of shit Nas is involved in. Nas is papered the fuck up. He shuts his fucking mouth. He's quiet. Doesn't say anything. He makes his money. So we don't attack Nas. We let him be. Jay-Z talks too much. He's talking too fucking much. And now you're trying to justify the evil you have done and say, no, I did this. No, nigga, it don't go away. You can't shoot a nigga in the face and then say you paid for the funeral and we supposed to forget that you shot a nigga in the face. There would be no funeral if you didn't shoot him in the face.
Without being disrespectful.
It's the truth, man. It's the truth. And I think the larger pattern I see with all this stuff, to me, is I feel like wealthy people, billionaires, rich people, whatever, I feel like they expect to be celebrated because of they've collected so many things. I feel like Jay-Z, I'll say this. To me, it's starting to look like Jay's caps, the love cap gets is bothering Jay-Z at this point in time. It feels like that to me. But I also think that there's this pattern I've seen with billionaires in general, that they go outside, try to downplay their wealth, and if they even downplay their wealth, but they expect people to celebrate them for the things that they have accumulated.
I'm gonna tell you, me and Justin, we talked about this briefly before we came on, and I'm gonna share this with y'all. All y'all need to know this. Okay, when you get to a certain level financially, right, you realize that the money don't mean shit. You want the legacy and the love. That's what you're doing. You see somebody like, you know, I know this word is like shit when you say it come out your mouth. Donald Trump. The money don't mean shit to him no more. He just want the legacy. He just want people to love him. It don't matter what he do, niggas don't love him. We won't love you, bro. They never gonna love you, dog. What my boy Draymond Green, you think you Kobe? You ain't get no farewell to a nigga. We don't love you like that. What my boy tell Paul Pierce? We don't love you like that, nigga. And that's Jay-Z. We don't love you. They don't love you like that, Hove. In New York, yeah. Brooklyn, yeah. But around the world, niggas is like, and it bothers him. He got the money, but he want the love. Because when them billionaire niggas realize the money don't mean nothing, dog. I tell people all the time, fuck the money. Where the love at? Where the love at? And for me personally, if I got 2 people that love me, the rest of y'all motherfuckers can hate me forever. I don't need but 1 or 2, but the love is so important. Imagine if I ain't got nobody that love me. Do you know what that do to you? Jay trying to get that love. That's what this shit is. That's what he want, the love. That's why Dame turn around shit on him anytime he can get. Because Dame is trying to destroy the love because he know that's what Jay want. So he coming from the other side of it, like, nah, nigga, look at this, y'all. I'm gonna present this to y'all. He getting people on that side to prevent Jay from getting what he wants. Cause Dame know Jay don't care about the money no more. The money don't matter. He's accumulated so much. It's easy work. Once y'all make $1 million, everybody in here, once you make $1 million, you can make 100. It's the first million that's the issue. Once you make $1 million, it's 100. And once you make 100, you can make $1 billion. It's the first million. The rest of that shit is easy work. Once you get the first million, then you're around the people that make tens and hundreds of millions. Then if you black, they like, oh no. And then they see you got some connection to the streets or connections to the people that really makes this shit go, which is the fans and the consumers, right? Then they're gonna use you as the figurehead to push whatever they doing, because you can get us to calm down and be good little niggas. That's what Jay do. NFL, whatever he doing, he understand the finesse. Nah, it's cool. Y'all ain't got to kneel. Jay told you to do that. Get up. We ain't kneeling. Kneeling is over. Nah. Kneeling is over. Brooklyn, get up. Timberlands.
We passed kneeling.
Brooklyn. We passed kneeling. Brooklyn, get up. And I am a Jay-Z fan. I want don't get it twisted. I'm one of the people that was influenced by him to want to get money and platinum, and I was influenced. It was a time in my life where I wanted to be the greatest drug dealer on earth from listening to this nigga rap. I'm like, I want to shoot out the car window, nigga. I want to wear suits and sell crack. I want to sell crack. Why can't I sell crack, Jay? I want to be a big crack dealer too. I want to cook on my mama's stove and rap and be a big drug dealer like you. I'm one of the niggas you influenced. It's me. It's me, Jay. I'm the guy. It's me. I want to be a big. I want to have keys. I want keys. I want to travel from state to state. I want Poppy to tie me up in it. I want to be tied up. I want to be tied up. I want to be a drug dealer. It's me. You influenced me. I wanted to do it. I thought it was cool. I'm not gonna lie. I listen to them old songs still. That shit still sound cool. Damn, that nigga really sold them drugs. Damn, I wish I could do that shit and not go to jail, motherfucker. That's what the fuck you talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, no, I ain't coming down on Jay. I just wish he would shut his ass the fuck up. Shut up, nigga. Stop freestyling about Target and corporations. You did that shit long time ago. YouTube's the biggest corporate. That shit was cool. All that is I get you. Man, you fucking your shit up. It's backfiring, my niggas. Don't say nothing. Dog, don't no billionaire talk and we love them. Name one.
Let's check these super chats on this here. Let's know. No, that was good. No, I think not. I mean, it's the truth. I mean, look, we're watching these people and trying to psychoanalyze them through screens. What it looks like, what it isn't. Are they jealous? Or are they upset at the comparison? Whatever, right? I know more than anything else, this is not the time, period, where people are sympathetic to rich people problems. They're just not, right? The last thing anybody needs right now, the average person, the proletariat, the hoi polloi, the non-millionaire, is last thing they want to hear is a whining, complaining ass billionaire talking about all the things they don't have and can't do. We have this clip coming up after this. I want to move into this after this super chat. But it's of all these pro athletes that are out here trying to explain while having $8 million isn't that much to live off of for the rest of your life because of taxes and expenses and things. As if this person that's making $60,000 doesn't have to deal with taxes and expenses and things. Like it's crazy. We watched my man from Amazon, Jeff Bezos, sit there and talk about how, man, you can tax me all you want. It's not going to help teachers in Queens. Like, what? These people take so much money. So much tax dollars goes into their products and their investments. So many tax breaks that are taken off the table. The tax base is infinitely smaller because of financial gains. And they want to tell people who have so much less what can and can't happen.
But my problem with it, Justin, is why even say anything? Just be who you are. Don't give a fuck. Stop acting like you do. Stop trying to pretend like you care and you ain't selfish. Just be selfish. It's okay. Just be the kid no, you can't play with my toy. Just be it. It's okay. Everybody ain't the same. Everybody different. It's fine. But the fact that you want to go and do an interview and act like you ain't selfish is a problem. I'm going to tell y'all, legitimately, being honest, if I was a billionaire, I would tell y'all straight up, I don't care about y'all. I have my billion and I'm good. I would be honest. I would tell you the truth. Why don't people just say the truth about what it is? You know why they don't say the truth, Justin? Because they don't have enough. So they want to keep finessing. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the problem. They want to keep finessing.
And that feels like mental illness. Like if you had $1 billion anything in your house, people would look at you crazy. If you had $5 billion anything in your crib, you look like a hoarder.
But
talk about you need more stuff. You look nuts.
But the disappointing thing about it is, to somebody that's striving or somebody that say, okay, well, I don't make enough money, right? And you think that people that have billions, right, that they have this perfect life and they have everything, but they're still trying to get more. So what does that do to someone that's trying to get there? People aren't seeing that it's never enough.
And that's the addiction.
It's never enough, y'all. Man, I'm about to get emotional right now. It's never enough money, man. All these people y'all see, that's why they do these interviews and they lie. That's why Jay is doing what he's saying. That's why he need the luck. It's not, he don't have enough. He want more. He ain't consumed and got enough. He want more and more and more. So he got to continue to finesse. Whereas what he really should say is, I don't care about you. I don't give a fuck. I got mine. I got my family, and I'm cool. Because that's really what it is. That's really what it is, y'all. He don't care. And the shit he do, man, okay, yeah, he look out for some people because somebody told me some shit, Justin. It hit me like a brick in my face. I was like, yeah, I give back. I give people money and I help people out. Motherfucker was like, you do that for you. You do that to make yourself feel better. You ain't even doing that for them people. Dog, it hurt my feelings, but it was real. It hurt my feelings, but it was so real. Most of us give because it makes us feel good. We don't give because we helping. I'm not saying everybody, so I don't want nobody in the chat saying I'm different. That's fine. You can be different. I'm just talking about what I was going through. I was helping people because it made me feel better about what the things I had done that I didn't like to get here. So it made me feel better to help. Well, did I really want to help that lady I saw on the street, or did I do it because, you know what, I did something good today, man. I gave that lady $10. It fucked me up. It fucked me up. Like it made me feel like shit, actually. Cause it's like, damn, like it made me do a whole assessment. Like, man, well, I want to be better. I really want to help people and not make it be about me. I really do be wanting to feel like that, but it always comes back to me. I'm terrible. I'm awful. I'm awful, Justin. Get me out of here. Get him out of there, guys. He's terrible. Oh,
Get up out of
all
there.
he cares about is himself. He's Jay-Z. Oh, I'm the new Hove. Hove.
Let's check these super chats right here. We got this super chat right now from I am LeoAries. I wonder if that's two signs. I wonder if that's like the rising and the sun sign or the moon sign. I am talking around things I don't very. I'm not good at explaining. But LeoAries, because LeoAries are two signs that match very well. I'm a Leo too.
Yeah,
Stat, you a Leo too. You a Leo too.
Absolutely.
All right, so hey y'all, some would argue Jay-Z got what he came for. The love is real. They bought them $3,000 tickets. I think the internet doesn't represent the whole fandom of Jay-Z. That is what Jay understands. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. He definitely got what he wanted, but I think to Stat's point, it's just not enough. It's never enough, right? You know, like there are people who I think look at this Jay-Z Kaepernick situation differently than I do. You know, I think they look at it as a standpoint of like, he's probably just tired of having Cap's name brought up around everything that he does. Well, that is what happens when you attach yourself to someone that people feel passionately about. That's what's going to happen. I mean, the fact that it didn't stick with the Brooklyn Nets, it didn't stick with Occupy All Streets, it stuck with Cap. And that is something he just has to get over. I don't know how you could be mad at people who get mad at, who bring that incident up, that situation up. I don't understand how you could take that personally. If I'm Jay-Z, I don't see why that would bother me.
Because
I just don't.
because it gets in the way of the plays that he's trying to run after that.
I mean, it sounds like that's just what happens.
Yo, dog. If all the conversation around him was positive, we wouldn't be hearing shit. He's clearing up because all the shit that came out that people were saying. Why is he clearing it up? Because it's hindering him from doing certain businesses that he want to do. He lost a casino deal. He probably feel like he's blaming why he lost the deal on some of the stuff that was going on publicly. So he's cleaning up that mess, and he's doing it by talking because. The whole point I'm trying to make here, Justin, because it's not enough. And that should be scary for all of us in here because none of us have the type of money that he has. And he's still not enough. It's still not enough. It's still not enough, my nigga.
I'm a Jay-Z fan, man. Me
too.
I don't look at this. I don't come from a place where I point out all these things that have been eyebrow raising to me. Look, I read about him selling drugs to his mom. That was eyebrow raising to me too. Like, there's a lot of things that Hove has done that I've been like, that's crazy, right? I don't look at these things as the only defining characteristics that he has. Clearly, he's a complicated individual, much like all of us are. I just feel like the certain choices he makes around certain things, for him to be surprised or to be bristled at criticism is something that you just have to deal with at a certain point in time. He's been so great at that with everything else.
But I don't think he's
for
surprised.
so long.
I don't think he's surprised. He's just, like he said in the interview, he's going on the offensive. He's been playing defense all this time. He's going on the offensive, but he's going in the offensive.
It's the wrong one to go offensive on.
Well, I'm just saying he's going on the offensive with these conversations. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
And he's doing that because it's hindering other deals that he's trying to accomplish. If it wasn't, you wouldn't be hearing from him.
Right. We got this next one here from Ro Mango. COVID proved billionaires can temporarily divest from society, but money isn't enough. Eventually, boredom and the need for human connection outweigh even the biggest fortunes.
That's a fact. Yeah, that's so true, man. Damn, I'm glad you did that. I appreciate that. That's a fact. Nothing beats you need other people. We need the love, man. We need to connect with each other. We need to feel each other's presence. You can't just get you some money and just go hide away from people. No, I try to do it the best I can, but I gotta have my folks. I gotta have my people. I gotta have that. I need it.
Right.
I'm a human. So
shout out to Shy Nose. She says, Jay-Z does have love in real life. People showed up in droves in New York this weekend. An artist has the right to express himself if his character is attacked. 100%. I 100% agree with that.
I agree.
I definitely agree with that.
But Shy Nose. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But I also think that he is choosing. I think that he is ineffective in his ability to me to communicate through these freestyles at bare minimum. Bare minimum, I think these freestyles are ineffective to a degree. And whether or not Jay-Z gets all this love, he is also responding to the non-love that he's getting, and that is generally something people do when they are bristled by it.
Am I the only person that don't see the money play for the future here? Are y'all not seeing it? Like, Shy knows, do you see what's going on? Why he's doing what he's doing? Why he's going on the offensive? You think he's just going on the offensive for no reason? This is a very strategic person. Yeah, am I not like I said this before when it was all announced? He's doing an 8-part documentary on HBO Max. Y'all think that's just he's doing 3 shows out in LA? Y'all think that he's just doing that just for shits and giggles? Come on, y'all. Y'all got to be smart. This is a very strategic man. This is a rollout for something else. So he's on the offensive.
Yeah, I think I guess I just feel like Jay-Z's always on a money play. So I feel like that's his default. Everything is around, some future product he plans to sell. Big shout out to Just Gwen says, truth is extremely hard to stay humble and not lean into capitalism when you're in a capital-driven world, never mind industry, and I don't care who you are. Yeah, that is the truth. I mean, we saw that with Boots Riley. Boots Riley makes anti-capitalist art in a capitalist system.
Well, listen, man. I just want y'all to know. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I'm not better than Jay-Z. So I don't want this to come off. Justin better than Jay-Z. I'm not. I ain't bet. Justin is Mother Teresa here. I ain't better than Jay-Z.
I'm definitely not better than Jay-Z.
I ain't better than Jay-Z because listen. I ain't even do no prison reform, so I'm just trying to reform my pockets as much as I can. My giving back is me talking and telling y'all the truth about the shit I've seen in this industry in my experience. But I want y'all to know something. I am not better. I'm not trying to say I'm better than him or anybody else. I'm just trying to say the fact that he is speaking the way he's speaking and still trying to finesse tells me that he does not have enough. Because that's what the industry that I work in is. That's all it is. It's people not telling the truth. Most of the people that I know won't come up here and talk because they're still trying to finesse and get money. They won't tell the truth. They won't tell you which artists don't take a bath. Why won't they say this artist stink? Because they want to work with that artist in the future. Why won't they say this artist?
Man, like that's the Donald Glover shots, man. They just been flowing.
I'm just saying the people wouldn't say that about him. I'm just saying in general. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm telling y'all that.
That's still one of the funniest funniest segues we ended up in unexpectedly.
All right, listen. These niggas is lying to y'all. That's all I'm saying. These niggas is lying to y'all, not telling y'all the truth. They're not telling y'all what's going on because they are still trying to finesse. They are in the midst of the finesse, and I get it. Because when I was in the midst of the finesse, I wasn't telling y'all shit either. Now I'm doing this. So guess who talking? Me. But I've been in this industry over 20 years. Motherfuckers don't know nothing I did. You know why? Because I kept my mouth closed and got paid. You know what I'm saying? That's why. I wrote rhymes for everybody because everybody knew I wasn't gonna say shit. I'm still not gonna do. I still have some kind of morals when it comes to that, so I ain't saying nothing about that. But generally, no, I don't got nothing to say. But now I'm not finessing, so we chopping it up. Jay-Z still finessing, so he's still doing what he's doing. He's still hiding because he got a company, so he got to finesse.
All right, let's move on to the next story over here. Let me take this off screen. There we go. Okay, we'll come back to that. Yeah, let's get to the next story on the screen. Now, we've talked about this one quite a bit yesterday. Let me try something real quick. Let me see something.
Boo, 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 boo.
Never mind. All right, let's see, which one are we going to go to? Let's go with this one. Yeah, let's go with this one. Oh, well, while we're over here in Jay-Z land, let's go ahead and knock this other one out. I do want to show this clip of Dame Dash. Obviously, Dame Dash is... Yes. I'm sorry. Like you have to salute someone who can stay on their beat so consistently. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know where I read. I don't know if this was in my comment section or someone told me this, but someone told me they think the reason Dame goes so hard at Jay, hating on Jay so much, is because he knows how much that Jay-Z is looking for the love right now. And every time he does that, he puts a kink into it. Here is this is from the Art of Dialogue. This is a clip of him talking about his reaction to Jay-Z's Yankee Stadium shows. Oh gosh, we can share this type of stat. Here we go.
Can't see him.
How you feel about him bringing on Nas? That was a dope moment, right?
I mean, it was a little cringe. I'm used to them beefing, you know. I don't like to see when wrestlers be friends. I never wanted to see Nas rap over Jay beat. I never wanted to see Jay, you know, doing background for Nas. It just felt awkward. It'd be like Paul seeing like, you know, Godzilla and King Kong on the stage giving each other five and shit. Nigga, I want to see rap beef. Pause. It's not real, but I'm just, you know, I just like the art of rap. You know what I mean? So like, I think it's cool when people could battle, give each other pounds and keep battling, but all this kumbaya, I'm not all about all that. I don't like niggas like that. You know what I mean? But again, it just seemed like everybody was required to wear something that had something to do with the Yankees. Pause. I don't want to see another Yankee hat for a while now. There's too many Yankee hats. Now he played it out one day. Boom. When 100 niggas wear the same hat, I'm not wearing it. I can tell you that right now. Right or wrong. Do you want to wear the same hat that everybody's wearing? Exactly. So it was like, all right, too much Yankee, man. Pause. Now it's a pause. It made me so, it was like, why so? And then also it's like, it just seemed very obvious that the hair thing really fucked with him because he had, you know, a scripted Beyoncé in his hair twice. First of all, my girl doesn't ever cut my hair. You got to get a shape up. I'm not getting no haircut in the bleachers with no mirrors. Like, who does that? So why is it that you keep flexing this girl? Like, we know that's your girl. God damn. We know she's your girl. That's been what it's been the whole time. It's okay, you with Beyonce. I bet. She cut your hair, she touches you and all that. It doesn't look real. Pause. It just looks cringe because it's so unnatural. It would have been better in the barbershop, but we don't even go to the barbershop.
Get
we always have a
there,
barber come to us.
Get out of
You know
there,
what I mean?
man.
Like,
That's
Get out of there, dog.
That's top
Get out
shelf.
of there.
That's top shelf.
Get out of there, man.
You can't appreciate that top shelf level pristine hate. That's pristine right there.
That is disgusting.
Hating on a man for supporting his wife.
I don't know Dame.
Hating on former rivals reconciling. That's beautiful. That's
I met
like
Dame Dash.
so bad it's beautiful.
I met Dame Dash one time. I forgot the producer's name. That I was recording a song. He came in the room. I was recording at his studio in New York. It's when he had it was like an art studio, but he also had a studio in there. I think Currency was there or whatever, right. But I just was recording a song. And anyway, he was a nice guy. He was cool, and I don't really have too many dealings with him. But you know, through what I had I had created a persona of him and Jay-Z too. You know, and these are people that I like really looked up to, and I seen them in a different light. So I blame myself for putting expectations on these people that they were not able to live up to. And Dame has let me down from the expectations that I created for him. I never in a billion years would have ever believed that this would be the Dame Dash that I'm seeing now. The amount of disappointment that I have just as a black man to see him communicating the way he does about Jay-Z at this point is disrespectful and disgusting. I mean, we're getting to a point that where you got a problem with the nigga's wife cutting his hair. That's what you got a problem with, my nigga? That's his wife. How dare you even speak on some shit like that? Yeah, she cutting his hair. We gonna film that. What else what are we doing? Yeah, we filmed it. I think and it doesn't surprise me that she can cut hair. Her mother, they owned a salon for years. I'm sure she knows how to cut hair. Like, hey, you didn't even think about that, huh, Dane? It's just like, and the fact that you're talking about it, all because y'all had a business arrangement that didn't work out in your favor, and now you're bitter about it. So instead of glorifying something that you were a part of, that you were at the ground floor of helping to make it happen, that you were supposed to be a part of, and instead of celebrating it, you're using this moment to talk shit about it so that you can kind of, for your own good, to go somewhere else. And there's no good's gonna come out of that. It's not. You know what I mean? It's not. That's just some straight hate shit. That's some hate shit. And we just had a whole segment where we was telling Jay to be quiet and not say shit. But that shit right there, that shit hate, man. That shit lame as hell. That shit lame. That is lame. He always talking about somebody being lame. That's lame. That's lame. And then that song that you did with that girl, that shit was garbage. That shit sucked, nigga. I hope you see it. Because you always talk about podcasts got no, I got room to talk, nigga. I got stripes. We can get on the phone, and I can tell you about mine, because I ain't gonna do it publicly. But I got stripes in this industry. I've been successful, so I got stripes to talk to you, nigga. Like some of these other niggas, you be like try to downgrade them because they ain't done shit. No, I've done a lot of things, so I can talk to you. And I looked up to you. I thought you, of the person that I thought you was. And what you're doing with Jay is lame, and it's some sucker shit, and you shouldn't be doing it. You need to relax. It's lame as fuck. And I'm sure Jay did a bunch of lame shit to you behind the scenes that we don't know about. Nigga, boo-hoo. Cry me a fucking river. Grow up, my man. Grow up. Nigga, because you done fuck niggas in deals too. You a record executive. You had a label. I mean, how many niggas signed bad contracts with you, Dane? How many niggas signed bad contracts with you? Nigga, you know the business. You talk about Jay-Z slimy, nigga. You got just as much slime on you. Bust ass nigga. Lame as fuck. That's lame. And if that's who you are as a person, then you lame all the way around. But the time my interaction I had with you was cool. But that shit is lame. It's not cool. Clip it, send it to them, whatever y'all want to do. That's just some sucker shit. Sucker shit?
Without being disrespectful.
I mean all disrespect. That's some sucker shit, dog. That's sucker shit.
Oh man. I mean, he's so good at it though. He's like a really fantastic hater. I watched that full interview. There's a point he said cinnamon doo-doo again in the interview.
Hey, look, man. Look. Hey, listen. Doo-doo. Hey, listen. If you want to say Jay breath stink, I ain't even mad at you saying that in the interview. The nigga breath might do smell. It might have smelled. I mean, we all, nigga, hey, listen. Full transparency. I've told this shit on the show. Outside of one day I took Keisha Cole over to Nipsey Hussle studio. She gave me a piece of gum right there. Hey, nigga, You need to be brushing your tongue and flossing, nigga. Do you floss? This girl said that to me, Keisha Cole. I had took her over there to Nipsey studio. I'm like, what's wrong? It's like, nigga, your breath stank, nigga. She gave me a piece of gum. I appreciated her for that. Much love to Keisha Cole. She'll always be my MVP. That's the shit. That's the shit my mom used to tell me in the car. Like, hey man, handle your business. And from that point on, I started flossing. Fresh breath all along. Flossing is important, kids. Don't miss your tongue. Don't just do your teeth. Hit that tongue. You know what I'm saying? She also told me my t-shirts was too short, and so my stomach would hang out the front. She's like, nigga, you need to get a larger t-shirt. She will always be the MVP. So my thing is, my question is, did Dame tell Jay his breath stink? Did he pull him to the side and tell him that? Because she told me that one-on-one, and she gave me that. He could have embarrassed me. So if he never told Jay his breath smelled like doo-doo, and you was just rocking with the nigga with the yuck mouth, you are just as wrong as Jay with the doo-doo breath. Because y'all supposed to have been friends. When I talk about old boy smelling, the Glover nigga, he wasn't my friend. I'm just telling you the nigga stank, and everybody telling me stank. You know, but don't nobody tell him. If you my partner and we close and you got some shit going on, I'm gonna tell you, just like I want you to tell me. Hey dog, hey, that shit ain't right, bruh. I don't know if you missed it, you missed the shower, I don't know, you missed the soap, nigga. What's going on, man? So if you ain't tell Jay his breath smell like doo-doo back when y'all was doing Reasonable Doubt, you a sucker for that too. Because at no point in time in the interview did he say, yo, I have to tell this nigga his breath stink. He ain't say that. You just gonna wait to bring it up now. Sucker shit. That was gong worthy.
Third Verse Podcast, Third Verse Morning Show every morning. 8 a.m. You can find a video on this channel. Every Thursday morning we go live right here. Every Tuesday morning we go live in studio. Shout out to all the Third Versicans out there. Yeah, man. Dame Dash. He's consistent. He's consistent. Now, this next story was a conversation that me and Stat talked about the other day. And I'm going to let this play. And the Stat, I'm going to let you take it away after this, because I know this is something very specific.
You're a bitch.
Oh.
You just called me a bitch for no reason.
No, it is for a reason.
No, you gotta show it.
Because you're being a hoe because you don't know how to invest.
That's different.
You don't know.
Say that. I listened to you about
Because you
shit like
don't
that.
have money to invest.
Yo, my man, what's wrong with you? We keep going.
You don't.
You keep saying the same
You
thing.
don't.
But you don't know that.
And
Stop.
I'm gonna keep calling you a bitch
Stop.
if you keep saying that.
Listen, man.
Bro, stop.
Listen. If you
Stop
had money
saying
to
that.
invest, if you had money to invest,
Stop saying
you wouldn't
that.
be talking like you're talking right now.
No, it's because I don't understand the disrespect repeatedly, bro.
Because
And you're
you
wrong.
sound nuts.
That I said I don't know people.
No, you
I don't
said
know I don't know this crowd.
No,
You're like, well, you don't have
what
money.
crowd? There is no crowd.
All I said was the Rock Nation thing. I don't understand it. I don't know people like that. And you go, well, it's because
You
you're
sound
saying
like
I
an
don't
asshole
have money.
because
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
That was Peter Rosenberg and Ebro this week. They got into a public spat on their morning show, which definitely turned into a lot of different disrespectful language between people I believe all of us assume are really close friends, or at least, close enough to continue to work together for all these years. And there's two things that stood out to me. One was that was actually kind of crazy. I didn't expect to see them express themselves about express the feelings they have for each other in that way with that language. And two, I think it's also ironic that the conversation was about Rock Nation. Rock Nation is bringing these two guys we've been watching on a show for 15 years or however long into an argument that turned that ugly. What do you think about this Stat?
Okay, Ebro and Rosenberg and the young lady, wasn't it Laura, right? What's her name?
Laura, yeah.
Yeah. I consider these people to be leaders in the space. These are grown people. They have families. They have they're adult. They probably have adult children. They were doing this way before even me and Justin, or before Justin, I think. Ebro and them been.
Yeah, for sure.
He's a monument. And Rosenberg, these are guys that are central figures in hip hop. I sent that in a group chat to Justin and DJ when I first seen that. And I said I would never talk to either one of y'all like this, publicly or privately. I think it's some of the most disgusting shit I ever seen from adults. You know, especially people that get up in front of they have a public persona of talking about the things that happen in media and around the world. And this is how you represent yourself. Two grown men, one calling another man a bitch, and the other one calling him a hoe and a bitch. Where I'm from, I know we just seen Offset and NBA Youngboy have a communication where they call each other bitch as a term of endearment, but that clearly was not the term at the moment. Where I come from, when motherfuckers get to talking like that, you know, that's when you got to smell my cologne. Now that I don't want y'all to understand what that means. That means I'm gonna be up on you so close that you're gonna smell all the anti-perspirants, the shampoo, whatever I use to decide to fragrance my body with. You got to smell my cologne at that point. You know what I'm saying? And I know these are older men and that's not what we doing, but the cameras got to go off like that. If I talk to Justin like that, I would expect Justin to beat the dog shit out of me, and vice versa. If he talked to me like that, I would try to beat Justin light skin. Be like, man, why Justin light skin now? That got a hold of him. And guess what? If DJ talked to me like that, he would be me and Justin's color. We would never talk to each other like that. And then the fact that they are doing this, talking about business that they have nothing to do with. So you gonna call your mans a bitch for Rock Nation? You gonna call your mans a hoe? Your partner you been in this game with for Rock Nation? Some shit you ain't got nothing to do with? Nigga, what? And that's what, and then they flipped it, Justin, and made it like it's a skit, like it's cool, like it's content. Hey dog, listen, man. I'm not a part of that. I'm not with it. I ain't playing no content games with niggas. I ain't doing none of that. You call me a bitch of the hoe, we turning off the camera and we gonna box. That's it. And I ain't no tough guy either. I'm not tough. So I ain't trying to be tough. I ain't Teflon Don. I'm a regular dude. I can get my ass whooped like the other one. But what you not finna do is disrespect me publicly. Nigga, I got family. I got friends. Them dudes probably got women that they deal with. So once Rosenberg called Ebro a bitch like that, right? What does Ebro's woman feel when he go home? You just let another man just call you anything. What the fuck? I'm supposed to respect you after that? Dog, tell you a quick story. I had a guy, I'm not gonna say his name, that worked with me and DJ, right? They were walking around downtown. I picked them up. They hopped in. No, I was walking around downtown. They seen me. They picked me up in the car. And if he listening, he knows this shit happened. I get in the back seat. It's him and his girl in the car. She started talking crazy to him in front of me. She started talking crazy to him in front of me. I ain't even know the girl. I said, excuse me. I said, let me tell you something, young lady. And I wasn't too much older than her. I said, don't you ever disrespect that man in front of me. I said, he got to work with me every day. So now I didn't watch you talk to him like shit. Don't you know that turns around? So when I'm dealing with him, then that's gonna rub off and I'm gonna talk to him like shit. You making it difficult for this man to do what he need to do. Because now that I've been seeing Peter Rosenberg call Ebro a bitch and a hoe and nothing happened from that, it made me look at Ebro different. Because I don't care who you are and what you do, you're not calling me no bitch or no hoe. And that's what it is. Cameras got to go off. Cameras got to go off. We got to go handle that like men. We got to deal with it like men, dog.
Does it make you feel better if it's all fake? If it's all fake just so they can get their numbers up?
No, it don't make me feel better because you can't fake that. Nigga, if it ain't coming out in a movie theater or it ain't a Country Wayne skit on Facebook, my nigga. Nah, we ain't doing that. No, that's then you'll do anyway. You might as well just get an OnlyFans page then. That shit's OnlyFans media then. You just selling whatever then. I ain't fucking with that. That shit, hell no. No, bruh. Are you kidding me? You're a bitch. It's who? I would have slapped fire at that nigga. That nigga it wouldn't even be Rosenberg. That nigga would have been Peter Rose. He would have lost the Berg on there. He wouldn't even be Jewish no more. He'd be a Christian American. I would have slapped religion out that nigga. Ebro sat there and took that. That shit broke my heart. I said, what? That shit broke my heart that they was having that exchange, that they was talking to each other like that. These are leaders in the industry, and I hope they see it. I hope they see it. Do a rant and talk shit about me too, so we can get on the phone. What has he done? Let's talk about it, so you can know what I did. I know that's what niggas gonna come up. That's what they gonna hit me with, Justin. When we start popping, niggas gonna hit me with, well, what has he done? What he been doing? Let's get on the phone so I can tell you, my nigga, because I really don't talk about what I do. Or go ask somebody what I did that you respect, and they'll let you know. Because I ain't on Instagram putting all my accolades up. I don't do that. But guess what, nigga? I'm definitely not over here. Someone drives me somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not. That's why I can talk the shit I want, because I don't give a fuck about y'all niggas. I don't want to be cool with you, nigga. I don't want to come on your shows, nigga. I don't want to sit next to you. I don't care about your audiences, niggas. Fuck your audiences, niggas. I don't want to go to the movies with you. I ain't trying to politic with you. I don't want to go to the shows. I don't want to hang out with you, niggas. Justin want to hang out. Nigga, I don't want to go see your whole Jay-Z. I don't want to go to the show, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to politic. Nigga, I got all the friends I need. So anybody got a problem with you, with what I got to say, nigga, I ain't trying to be cool with you anyway. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you. I don't want to do no songs with you. I don't want to go to the studio with you. I don't need to get no money with you, nigga. I don't want to be cool. I don't want none of that. I don't want to come on your show. Fuck your show, nigga. You do some whole ass shit, I'm gonna say something about it. That's just what it is. Respectfully.
Well, I'm glad you got to express yourself and get that one off. I'm glad you got to get that one off, because, like, I look around the area, I look around the space. People do all kinds of things to get their numbers up. I just feel like that exchange, when I saw it this week, the energy around it felt a little different than what I'm normally used to when I watch their show. And they did a great job to me at the same time flipping it into content afterwards. But is that a level of thirst that is disappointing to see them go to if this is all manufactured? I see that too.
Hey, just let me tell you something. If I got to call you a DJ a bitch or a hoe, we ain't gonna never be hot. We gonna always be where we at.
Right.
If I got to disrespect y'all, or y'all gotta disrespect me, or we gotta do some weird corny shit to be the most viral, man, we ain't doing nothing. We forget, this ain't, anybody expecting me to do that? This ain't the platform for y'all. Cause I ain't finna I'm not disrespecting this. I love this dude right here. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna call him a bitch? Justin Hunt? One of the most stand-up niggas I know? Oh my goodness gracious. I would beat myself up. If it came out of my mouth, I would punch myself in the mouth. Damn, start beating itself up. I would beat myself up. You think I'm gonna talk to DJ like that? This nigga saved my life. You understand? Y'all motherfuckers don't get it. Let me tell you, let me just say this about DJ. I just want to say this. When I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do in this industry, bro, DJ let me come into his office and learn the business. That white boy taught me, my nigga. He brought me around his family like I was one of their own. He taught me the business. That shit mean everything. I mean, he had to do that. And you think I'm gonna get somewhere and disrespect him? You know how much shit Ebro and them motherfuckers done been through being partners? And you gonna call this nigga a bitch over Rock Nation, and cause this nigga says you can't invest? You let it get like that? And then Ebro to even return fire? My nigga, whoever is running the camera, turn it off. We got the box. We got a box. We too old to be boxing, but we got a box. It's a nigga named Big J. I talked about this story. He hanging around Dre. If y'all look at it, it's a picture with Noriega when he was at Dre house. Nigga named Jay. I just spoke to him. Man, we at the studio. I told this story, but this is real shit. We at the studio. Nigga poured water on me. This nigga was way bigger than me, dog. When Dre was lifting weights, he was working out with this nigga. Big, but buff nigga. You understand? And he was a Crip. Right. I'm a little Atlanta nigga. I went into Dre office at the studio. I said, hey, Dre, man, I'm about to fight this nigga out here, man. Nigga poured water on me. I don't know if I think he was drunk, because when I reminded him that it happened, he forgot about it. But he had been drinking. I said, dog, I got a box. Dre went and got them gloves, my nigga. We all crowded around and gathered around, and we boxed, my nigga. I came out on top because I got hands, but I'm saying to you is, we ain't doing that. So I know y'all hear me talk shit up here, and y'all be like, nigga, this who I am in real life. Justin, I'm actually worse than this, actually. You know what I'm saying? I'm 1,000 times worse. When people that know me see this show, like, damn, you tamed it down. You toned it down. I can't believe it. That's because Justin here is teaching me the ways. But I am worse than this. Okay? I worked with Game for years. You know how many times Game wanted to fight me? Dog, this one time in particular, he was so mad. He was playing a song, and everybody was rocking to it. It was like, nah. I said, dog, that ain't going on the album. That shit ain't good enough. That nigga Game jumped up like, man, that shit going on the album. He said, I almost hit you. I said, dog, you almost lost everything you ever had in your life. Because if you touch me, nigga, you're going to jail, and I'm taking everything. That nigga started laughing, grabbed me, and hugged me. Because if I can't beat you up, I'm taking everything you own. I got lawyers, nigga.
Oh, gosh. You're tuned in live right now. Third Verse Morning Show every Thursday right here at 8 a.m. Shout out to all the Third Versicans worldwide. Here's a gong for all y'all. Yeah, that actually sounded good. You guys want to see something cool? This is something cool, all my Third Versicans. This is a video here.
Oh, God.
Of us in the studio recording the theme song to this very show right here. Let's take a watch.
Oh, God. I'm glad it's poor quality.
So they're punching in. They got headphones on, so you can't hear the music. But that is Mark Batson producing the theme song, and that's Stat in the booth.
Well, I didn't know I was going to be rapping, but Mark wasn't going to give us the beat without the rap. Justin, can we turn it off now?
I don't think so. I don't think. There is more. I forgot there was more to that joint. I forgot there was more actually until we just looked at this. We have more to that song.
This? Now I'm sweating. See, when I start sweating, y'all, that's when I'm stressed. Justin got me sweating. I'm stressed.
I forgot there was more to that track actually.
I didn't forget, and please, can we get out of there?
Oh no, I think we have another. We have another one too. There's like two of them.
Can we get out of there?
We have two.
I think this show is like, it's turning into a thing where I get like this like the whole thing about me being short. That was the thing the other night. I think this is about like me trying to make me uncomfortable. That's why I feel like it's happening.
No, this is actually great. It's great stuff. People love it. Like we have this one right here. Check. Let's show this other one. Hold on. Let's look at this other window.
Oh
yeah, this is another one right here. Let's take a look. People need to see the show. Let's put this on the screen. Add the stage. There we go. There's another angle.
Oh my God. Shout out to Mark Batson for allowing us in this house and this dude, Justin, getting this illegal footage that he shouldn't be having right here. Justin, do you remember me telling you? I said, "Why are you recording?" You know what you said?
What did I say?
This is history. Come on, theme song to the show. Come on.
Oh, I said something correct.
I was like, man, get out of here, dog. No.
There's so much more we'll show you guys at some other point in time, but that is a look into third verse history. That is the day we recorded the theme song to the show.
Shout out to Mark, man.
That's what's up. That was up. Oh, they said they wish they could hear it better. Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about it. You're not missing.
We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. I'll do it again with DJ because DJ wasn't there. I'm not even sure if DJ's really seen all these yet. He might have seen them already. What do we have next? Oh, we got super chats. Let's go take a look at some super chats. All right, going into super chats right now. We got Miss Hummus right here. Says, stop being an F.A.N. stat. This is about Beyonce.
Oh, a fan? I can't be a fan of Beyonce?
F.A.N.
What does that mean?
Freak ass nigga need to stay outside.
Oh! No, hold up. Let me clarify because I want people to understand. I'm saying that it's not comfortable when she is like that because I have so much respect for Jay and that's his wife. But I'm being the opposite of a freaky ass nigga. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying I'm not comfortable. That's all. Respectfully to her.
I think perhaps the way you describe it comes across as when people say like pause when people like think about things being gay when they don't have to be thinking about them being gay. You know, like you're thinking about Beyonce over sexualized and when you don't necessarily have to do that. And I think perhaps that's where the thought is. You're starting from the point of like Beyonce out here half naked. How we feel about this?
I'm just saying I respect Jay-Z. I respect the marriage. I think they're such an important couple for black people, and because family is like, I mean, it's so hard to be married in the spotlight. I don't know if y'all see how these relationships deteriorate, and they're just such an important couple to me. They've done it the right way. I mean, they've had their ups and downs, but who hasn't? Just like Michelle and Barack. Like for black folks to see love in the forefront, I'm all for it. So I don't ever want me as a man, like I don't want to disrespect the bond that they had. Do I think Beyonce is attractive? Yeah, but that's just where I'm coming from. I never want, and I'm a fan of her music and what she's accomplished. And I'm a fan of Jay-Z too. I just don't want to be like, you know, I'm not trying to lust over another man's wife. That's just in any situation, regardless. You know.
Right. Word up. Appreciate you, Miss Hummus. Blue Slides 24 says, you guys see Leo Cohen has a podcast on YouTube. I didn't see that actually. Did you see that?
Well, I mean,
it makes sense.
He is the YouTube man. I mean,
right.
It ain't gonna help you though. He ain't got no game to give you. And I got nothing negative to say about him.
Right.
Hey Leo, we need you, baby. Thank you for letting us be on your platform, my nigga.
All right, we got Unc Ditto says, Stat, do you think the battle brought an audience that's not hip hop fans, but stands of humans that they argue over that could care less about them?
Yeah, of course. I think that's just what conflict does too. You know, the NBA got big because it was Magic Johnson versus Larry Bird, black versus white. You know, it's kind of like that same dichotomy that exists in a lot of industries. So it's a lot of people that started liking hip hop because of the conflict of it. And battle rap, I mean, and that's hip hop. Rap has been beefing for. I mean, Kool Moe D and LL Cool J. Like we go all the way back to the beginning of it. You know, Tupac, Biggie, that brought fans into rap too. So it actually, this ended up not being violent, which is great. You know, no one died.
Depends on how you feel about shootings at Drake's house.
Well, Drake didn't die, and Kendrick Lamar's still alive.
Right, that's true.
Biggie and Tupac are gone. Not to say that it's a reflection of the battle, but I mean, I just think things got a little bit over.
Right.
They're both gone.
Right. Examine It. What up, Examine It? Says, please check out Kenny Mason's Bulldog and Deontay Hitchcock's A Junkie in the Sun if you're looking
listen
for
to both of
talent and
those
soul.
albums.
There you go, yeah.
I listen to both of those albums.
Yeah,
Both of those guys are super talented.
I listen to both of them too. Definitely super talented. I look forward to seeing where they go. Can't wait for real. The men make R&B for other men, and they've stopped considering women in their songs. It's no longer rhythm and blues. It's now revenge and bitterness. And under no circumstance should a ballad be under 3 minutes. Yeah. Revenge and bitterness that's a bar.
So hold up. So K-Way has some ulterior motive with the ballad being under 3 minutes. Sound like him and wifey got a routine. So what they like? So he put it on repeat for like 5 times. That's 15 minutes. So anything under 3, it messes threshold up. What he got going on at the crib with wifey? I'm just asking the question. I ain't trying to get in your business, but you didn't put it out there because it's a ballad. You know what I'm saying? What you doing over there? What's going on, baby? Huh? K-Way making waves, huh?
All right, we got next. We got Gone Postal gifted 1/3 verse podcast membership. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. We got a gong for you for that.
Thank you, Gone Postal.
Let's see. We got Shy Nose. Did we do this? Is too much music causing new legit talent low visibility? Feels like what's marketed is the BS, and we have to rummage and find new good talent.
That's a thing too. Oversaturation is a problem. You know, you have to, when it's so much, then you gotta rummage through it to try to find the next thing. As I told you, you know this, Justin. I'm up like 3-4 in the morning listening to all the new shit I'm discovering, and I used to be able to keep tabs on so much stuff that I hear, but it's so much music now, dog. You talking about, it's so much shit coming out, and a lot of it is really good, and it's not cutting through.
Yeah,
not cutting through. Hey, yo, I want to tell y'all something. So tonight, too, after we go through Larry June and Rick Ross, we're gonna stick around. So if you are an artist and you make music, come up there. Y'all can super chat, and we'll listen to your shit and give you our honest view. Because I see a lot of executives doing that. But we'll do that for y'all. So that's going on tonight. If you make anybody in the audience make music, if you want to tell somebody, maybe you can get on shit, you know, maybe you can, please. I'm looking, we looking for the next.
Get up out of there.
There will be some of that too. If you,
for sure. Don't be sensitive.
Right. If you happen to not be next, you will get one of those. Let's see. We've got Bell's Lens. Does every Drake song has to be as big as God's plans to be considered a hit?
But it just depends on the level of what we're talking about. I mean, you have mid-tier hits. Okay, what's the song he had with Chris Brown? What's that song?
I can't remember. I don't know. Let's pull this Billboard.
For an artist of that caliber, a hit record is a number 1, right? Isn't that what a hit is? Because it's a bunch of records. I'm talking about like a mainstream number 1. Because there's underground songs that are hits, but like on a mainstream level, yeah, that's what we call a hit. Is that's the whole point of it, right? A hit.
Well, I think he's saying as big as God's plan. Like Janice is a number 1, but it's not as big as God's plan.
Oh, so he's saying it's a hit. I don't consider. I feel you. I don't consider that to be a hit. I feel like because it's not going to be around here. We're not going to listen to that next year. It's like when they was telling me the songs on the with Party Next Door album. We don't listen to none of them songs no more. Exactly what I said about that album. A hit record you still hear. That's my thing.
Wait for You, Drake and Thames. That went number 1 in 2022. Is that a hit to you?
That's a hit record.
It was only 1 week at number 1. You still think of it as a hit?
Well, I still hear that song. Maybe
Work.
because I hear her version. That's what it was.
So Work, clearly a hit. One Dance, clearly a hit.
Yeah.
God's Plan, clearly a hit. Nice for What's, clearly a hit. Jimmy Crooks, Drake featuring 21 Savage.
Nah.
In My Feelings. Clearly a hit. What's My Name? Clearly a hit.
Is that Rihanna?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
First Person Shooter.
Not a hit.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's a hit either. Way Too Sexy.
No. That song is garbage.
Yeah, it's a garbage hit. Tootsie Slide, that's a hit.
Yeah.
What's Next?
What's next?
I can't remember that one at all, actually. Yeah. Slime You Out, I wouldn't say that's a hit either. I mean, these are number ones, but I wouldn't think of them as the same. And I think Janus is going to be a hit, to be honest. I think that one's going to have a nostalgic connection to people.
I think me and that song got off on a bad track because I just don't like him in the beginning of it. Again, it's my diary, and this is the side of me, and shit shot the light of me. That fucking shit he went on in the front of that record.
Look, and I think that I was talking about this on a chart report or Culture United. I can't remember when this was. I think that there is a difference between like a hit record and what is really ultimately viral success. Because again, you have to factor in the fact that artists like Drake, Travis Scott, Taylor Swift, these artists are so big that just the gravity of them dropping something has an outside number of people who flock to it in this environment than you will see the average artist be able to mimic, right? They're just such outliers. So them just dropping is going to chart. It's the stickiness of the song that I lean on or I think about first. And there is a huge stickiness between God's Plan and Slime You Out, right? They're both hits, yes. But I look at Slime You Out as more so of a viral, audience-driven hit in comparison to God's Plan. I'm not trying to take away from whatever Slime You Out did or didn't do, even though I think that song is disgusting, personally. I think it's one of the worst one of the worst lines I ever heard come out of Drake's mouth is on that song. So that's just ironic because that's the last one I remember looking at.
What line is that?
Whip and chain you like American slaves.
Oh, damn, yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
But there's a different level of hit, right? And so I would say no, not every song has to be as big as God's Plan to be considered a hit because God's Plan is such an outsized hit in that regard. But I do think that just because certain songs, I don't think that charting means that you have a hit record in the same way that it did pre-streaming era, because that's what we're seeing in the streaming era. That's why you can have whole albums chart on the Billboard charts. And that's only a product of the streaming era. That was not possible, generally speaking, not possible prior to streaming, because no label is going to make every song available as a single. No label was pushing every song to radio on an album, generally speaking, 9 times out of 10. And so that is a distortion in the marketplace that is a product of this era. And I don't think that just because things hit a certain place on that number, that necessarily always means they're a hit.
It's a great question, though. Great question.
Let's see what we got next one. Austin Muncie says, please help me make it through the shift. How we doing? Austin? Let us know in the chat if we're helping you get through your shift here. We got K-Way for real here. Says, I added Perfect from Street Fighter and He's a Good Man, Savannah to my soundboard. He's a good man, Savannah.
I like that.
I like that one,
He's
too.
a good man, Savannah.
I like that one, too. Did we do this one? Yep, I think. Did we do this?
No.
JG, Just Gwen said, truth is, it's extremely hard to stay humble and not lean into capitalism when you're in a capitalist-driven world, never mind industry. I don't care who you are. I think we did do that one.
No, we didn't, but that's absolutely correct. That's some real shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's some real shit.
We did this one. Let's see this one right here from Crown K says, salute Dime a Dozen who's celebrating a couple of anniversaries, but Crown Fried never been more relevant to the discussion. Shout out to Dime a Dozen. You listened to his track last week.
Okay, shout out to Dime a Dozen.
Yeah. Nah. I sent you his track too. I sent you the verse on the freestyle that we listened to a few days ago.
Yeah, that's the person I said he just need better engineer work.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Trues in Harmony. What is the better album, Miseducation or Eve? Or Eva? Or Eve, yeah. Miseducation, without question. Stat left the building, but I'm pretty sure he would say the same. Now, I think he would probably also describe all the asterisks
You know, I
that
can't
are on
see you.
Miseducation.
I can't see you.
Yeah, I think. Is it me? Let me see. I got a weird echo over here too.
Do I need to go out and come back in?
I can't tell if it's you or me.
Can the audience see me still?
Oh, they said you're broken.
Okay, I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Okay.
All right.
Now, yeah, I would say Miseducation without question. I mean, Eve is a great album, but yeah, Miseducation. I mean, that is one of the greatest albums that's ever come out of this medium. One of the greatest albums ever come out of hip hop, and it deserves all its accolades. So, we got Stat back. Let's see. Yo.
Yes, sir. My bad.
Yeah, much better. There we go.
I don't know why I did that.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Maybe your phone got hot.
Maybe so.
Beach Boy Dre Beats. Is it possible to build generational wealth without turning into a capitalist? I mean, it depends on what you consider generational wealth. I would probably say no. But I think the generational wealth part is connected to the idea of freedom, that your family is going to be able to be taken care of, right? And I'd argue probably not, in the way that we talk about generational wealth here. But I do think that our system is set up so that you have a few winners and everybody else loses, right? Like, if there are systems that have wealthy people, right? Scandinavian countries, plenty of European countries, but also have systems in place so that if you lose your job, you don't go broke. If you need to go to hospital, you won't die from medical debt. Like, there's other ways to make sure that your family has a foundation to be able to continue to grow and prosper and do these things, while also still being able to build wealth within your personal individual wealth, right? The way we talk about these things is that it's as if capitalism is the only way that people can turn a profit. And that's just not the case. And so I think that, probably based on this question, it's the only way to build generational wealth. When I think about generational wealth in a different way, I think about generations after you being able to have the resources needed to live a prosperous life. And I think that there are ways to do that without capitalism. And I think they exist on this planet right now.
And I'm going to disagree totally with Justin, because yes, in his world that he has created, that he knows in his mind that can exist, yes, he believes that can happen.
It does exist. It absolutely does.
No.
They have millionaires in Scandinavian countries. Like,
Justin, that man don't live in Scandinavia, man. That nigga live right here in the good old U.S. of A. Who is this?
You're answering a different question now.
So I'm answering the question. You can't get generational wealth without being a piece of shit. And people want you to tell you something different. It does not exist. Everybody that got a lot of money.
What do you consider generation? What do you consider generational?
$1 billion.
$1 billion? Yeah. Well, you can't be a billionaire. Okay, we agree with that. You can't be a billionaire.
You can't be a billionaire without a piece of shit. Anything under that, you can lose it. I done seen niggas run through 30, 40, 50, 100 million, 200. I done seen that shit. Dog, I said, real story. I hope we can have him on here. I sat with Scott Storch and he told me how he ran through 60 M's. Dollar for dollar, told me how he did it. Sat right in the studio in the front, talked to him about it. You can run through that. Look at these NBA players. Niggas be getting 200, 300, 400 and don't have no money. I done seen that. But you ain't heard no Nick. You very rarely hear somebody that's a billionaire be on their ass and ain't got nothing. So that's what I consider to be generational wealth. And the only way to cross that threshold is to be a piece of shit. Nobody gets there being righteous.
Well, we do agree on that then. So yes,
yeah.
If we're talking if we're defining generational wealth as $1 billion, yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Just Glenn, made this misery never find me, Dame Dash. That is the truth. He looks like a miserable guy.
Yeah.
JG again, cringe for cash, aka Dave Dash interviews. Cringe.
Hey, I want to
Is
say
he getting
this.
paid for all these? Is Art Dog paying him?
I think he's trying to promote something, and I want to preface something when I say pieces of shit. Okay, so I think it was Einstein that said. He said the people that will the people that will be more responsible for destroying the world are the people that sit back and don't do anything about the world when it's being destroyed that can do something. Right. So when I say that is a lot of people that have amassed that amount of wealth don't say anything about the things that they can do to change the circumstances. So that's what make them pieces of shit. Not necessarily that they're not good humans. They just will be like, well, it ain't my business. I ain't gonna get involved in that. I'm just gonna make my money and shut the fuck up. A lot of that goes on at that level. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Word up. JG again. Winnie the Pooh shirts, huh, Stat?
Yes. I seen this earlier and I definitely. So what happened is they were short. So I would lift my arms up and it'd go above the belly. And she was straight up like, she's like, nigga, you need to start wearing shirts that fit you. Them shirts is too short. I used to get all my t-shirts from H&M because they started making the extra tall ones. So yeah, that goes back to the fact that I am not short. Because if I was short, then I would wear a short t-shirt. See, right. I had to get the long tee because I'm not short. You see that?
Right. Well, it's all relative. We have Just Gwen again says Stat rants for the win.
I want y'all to know. I look back on the show and feel guilty for Justin. I feel bad for Justin sometimes because he got to sit over there and I'm just going. Because I feel like I be hogging, man. I feel like Kobe.
I'll interrupt if I ever feel there's a need to. I enjoy them too, though. To be honest,
I be feeling bad. I'm like, man, I know Justin. Like, man, shut your ass
up. K Gemma, what up? K Gemma says, make Stat the 5'9" rap again.
I am not 5'9".
That's what the shirt said. The shirt says Stat the 5'9".
6 feet tall up in this mouth.
K-Way says Stat sitting on his gifts like a mother hen.
Is K-Way gonna be there? Is K-Way? Is he working tonight?
Are you available tonight, K-Way? We're gonna get this R&B jam.
He got more excuses than a fucking fourth grader, dog. With homework, my nigga.
K Gemma says Miss Hummus will be a F.A.N. 6'9" goddess for Kendrick. Okay.
Why you gotta do Miss Hummus like that?
I didn't even. A lot of times I just put them on the screen and I read them and I find out what they said at the end.
No, I'm talking about the person that
did. K Gemma, yeah, right.
Yeah,
on the Summer
don't
Jam
do
screen.
Like
K-Way says, man, listen, besides my fiance Kelly, Regina Hall, and Beyonce, bring out the absolute F.A.N. in me. Eat it till I burp type ish. Eat it till I burp.
I just learned freaky ass nigga today. I didn't know that.
You never heard the song?
I did hear it, freaky ass nigga. You was a fan. Oh damn, that nigga Kendrick is a motherfucker. That song just keep giving me gems. It just keeps going. Freaky ass nigga, 69 God. You a fan? Oh shit, I'm so stupid.
Yeah. Right. Shout out to Drifting Flux. Great to hear how much of a family you guys are. That's what's up, man. Appreciate you. We got did I skip one? No, I did skip one. Ms. Hummus says, I was kidding, Stat. I know where you're coming from. Also, I reacted to your poop story last night on my live. The story was epic.
Which one?
You got a reaction. She reacted to your poop story on her live. You want to see it?
Yeah, let's pull that up. I want to see which story is that? Is that one which one? It's a bunch of poop stories.
This one, I think it's the one when you're in
Atlanta?
No, it's the one you're in Burger King. The Burger King one, I think, right?
In Atlanta. Yeah.
Oh, Atlanta. There you go. Well, you remember it as Atlanta. I remember the police.
That shit really happened.
Which one was her live last night? So let's see. So is it this one right here, Miss Honest?
This timestamp stat shits.
We outside. Is it 13 hours ago? Yeah. So it's this one right here. We outside.
If you sit down, push.
Oh, there it is. It's a poop commercial. Just because the thing. Look at that. See what your algorithm got going on over there, dog.
Let me change this right here, actually.
started.
Do you have a timestamp on this? Let's see. Oh, there it is, right there. There it is, right there.
Two women talking about me going to the bathroom makes me uncomfortable. I gotta watch what I say now.
But this is what you wrought, Stat. This is what you wrought.
I shouldn't have done that. I didn't think.
My hands when I talk too. It's talk with.
So, okay.
Keep using your hands. Pause.
Yeah. So I had never done that, so I didn't know what to expect. Let me tell you something, bro. I left the place too soon. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Look at this comment right here. It says, Stat does look short.
I'm not sure.
Hold on. I gotta rewind.
See, I gotta bend down how tall I am.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm not sure.
Just be comfortable. Be comfortable in your own skin. That's half the battle for all of us.
Okay. Context.
Play.
And right when you feel like you about to pop this Memorial Drive, the dude, and this was, man, I went and got a Kalani.
There you go.
Because some artists that I respect, I'm talking about legends. I was talking about, having your colon cleanse and all that. Memorial Drive, the dude went over there. You know what I'm saying? It was one of the, I felt, first of all, you sitting there, the tube go up, it's like this very thin. Go up in there, you already uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? It's just not comfortable.
Disgusting.
It hurts. Then this guy just starts shooting water up in you, though, like filling you up like a balloon. And right when you feel like you about to pop, then it stops. Then he's mashing down on your stomach. It's coming out. Boom. Okay. You seeing it. He's showing you all the
What? I can't wait to do super chats at the end. Unc, oh my God, thank you so much. What's
what
up?
in the
girl?
fuck
Super
are we
chat
talking
for
about?
for the F it of it. Thank you. Like y'all almost made me cry the other day, but I really for real appreciate it. I don't want to wait till the end because y'all know with my ADHD, I'm gonna forget. And I got a notepad talking about you're gonna ask me something and it takes me down another lane. I need to get back on focus. Or check I'm by myself talking about regular everyday things. So I'm trying to be more professional. Whatever. It is what it is. Unc, thank you so much.
I get
it. I don't know what else to say. I don't know. Thank you. I don't know. I appreciate it. All right. Anyway, I don't know what to say.
So afterwards, you go to the bathroom.
That ADHD be whooping our asses,
Hey.
Queen. I'm telling
About
you.
to pop. And it stops. And he's mashing down on your stomach.
Guys, he
That looks like dollar store. Steve
Confines of
Urkel.
competition.
Leave that alone.
Oh, yes, sir.
The beat.
I love that.
On the video of us recording the theme video, recording music.
Okay. Justin, this is
Yeah, I appreciate that, Miss Hummus. Thank you, man.
Thank you, Miss
really
Hummus, but-
appreciate that. We're gonna give you a gong for that one.
I don't think about when I'm up here sharing, I feel like I'm talking to you. Or when I'm talking to you, I get caught up that we cool in real life. So I
Right.
just get to talking so freely.
Right. That's the best part.
I really forget that I'm putting out a social imprint about myself, and people just think I just fucking shit on myself or some shit like that. It's that's not what it is, guys. Or I just got fucking stinky breath and wear too small t-shirts. I'm just telling you, just giving y'all some insight. I'm being vulnerable for the audience so y'all can understand I too am a human being. You know what I'm saying? And I had never gotten a colonic and they end up calling the police on me because I was screaming from letting it go in a public bathroom in Burger King, standing up at the stall, all over the
leg shaking.
Yeah, leg shaking. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy.
She's right though. That story was epic. Epic shits.
Gross.
KG was Stat the 5'9" got Miss Hummus apologizing like J Fold. Ooh.
That Miss Steve, you trying to create something. Miss Hummus, that's our people, man, and you are our people too. She ain't apologizing. We just had a little I think misunderstanding.
Shout out to Mika Red. Mika says, didn't y'all say charts are nothing but marketing tool? I'm not a Drake fan, so much of his number ones don't hit for me as hits. I don't credit charts nor streams. I just love what I love. Yeah, I mean, it is a big marketing tool. It is a marketing tool. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But after a while, they stop doing the things that force it to sit up on the chart, so you get a real good indication if something is real or not. Like if you see something on the charts for like 70 weeks and it's still sitting at the top, that's something that's like a phenomenon. You know, like Michael Jackson being in there, Sony didn't spend money to promote the fucking off the wall or Thriller album. They didn't be like, yo, we're gonna market that out. No, that's actually real people listening to that in response to that movie doing $1 billion.
Right, and I don't think that charts are just marketing. I also think charts do the best job of showing you what's happening in the business of selling music. Just comparing things within the same box to each other. Right. Now, I don't think that is that's not a great look in totality. I don't think it's necessarily a great look in who's organically popular with an audience, but it's a look of what is happening within the business of selling music when compared to each other. And I think there is utility in that. Jimbo Shrum, listen to Hey Ayella? Hey Yella Goat Cheese? Hey Ayella Goat Cheese? All right, I'll take the rec. Appreciate that. K Jimma, Miss Hummus, my op for life. It's up forever.
Damn.
Damn,
it's like that.
Man, they got me tapped in now.
Fuck.
Can't wait for real. I just hit Justin 3 times with my number and email stat, but he's Jamaican, so he ain't got back to me yet. Let's lock in something for next Thursday. I need 24 hours notice. Where did you send that? Is it Instagram? He said Instagram last time, right? Because I know he said. Let me see.
Justin, one of them dudes that got 300 texts on his phone that he ain't checked.
I don't even there's a lot of stuff I just really don't look at.
Terrible.
I'm not the best at looking at, so let me check again.
Terrible.
Because I've been looking. I actually went on a mission to go find K-Way last week. I still feel like this should be as difficult as we're making it.
Well, while he's looking for that tonight,
I'm the one making it difficult. He's not making it. I'm making it difficult, but I think
tonight, for any of y'all that's interested, me and Justin will be up past my bedtime listening to an album. DJ will probably be there with us. But we'll be listening to Rick Ross and Larry June, and then we'll also be taking submissions for people that want us to hear their song or whatever tonight. I'm getting a lot of DMs about that. So, Justin, you can't find it. K-Way, please do it again.
I don't know what's going on.
Hey, yo, K-Way, yo, listen.
Just look at Instagram. I didn't see it.
Hey, yo, K-Way, my Instagram page. I think
Stat be on Instagram. Actually, his Stat be on IG.
Send it to me, dog.
That's where he lives.
Send it to me. I don't know. I don't live on there. No, my favorite social media is TikTok. It's like that's my favorite, honestly. I discover so much music through there. That's why I like it a lot. But I do go. I sometimes go to Instagram, especially when I need to collab on a post or something, and I'll interact with the comments. Sometimes I do see comments on Instagram. So when somebody say something and try to get fresh, then I'll get on that. YouTube comments, Justin sends it in a group chat, and then he'll say, "Hey, you need to go over there," and then I'll go do it like that. So that's kind of how it
rolls. Damon M. Stat finding out what F.A.N. means 2 years later in real time is funny as hell.
It's true. I did not know that.
It's true.
Freaky ass nigga. This boy Kendrick Lamar is a beast. This guy, freaky ass nigga. That's why you a fan. You a fan. Oh my god, this that song. What they say when gems give you gems, it just keeps going. It keeps going. It's growing.
What was that movie called? What was it the last black man in San Francisco? What was that movie called? I wonder if you're like the last, you're the last person to, because that's one of the more direct metaphors on that song.
I am. It's crazy. I'm the smartest, dumbest listener ever because I'll hear some shit that no one hears, but then ignore the main shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll miss the whole point of the shit, but I'll hear some innuendo that no one would have known that I would have picked up on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah, it's crazy how my brain works.
JG Just Gwen says I probably burned 100 calories from laughing at the BK bathroom poop story.
It's a fact. Well, hey, listen, I'm glad I could be there. I didn't know we had such a prominent female base. I probably wouldn't have told that. I thought it was mostly. I looked at our numbers. I didn't know it was women in here. Now I'm embarrassed.
And big shout out to Mika Red. The gong sound gives negative connotations to me. Remember in the 70s they had the Gong Show? The gong happened when contestants were bad and kicked off stage. Y'all might be too young to remember. This is one of those ones I've heard of. I'd have never seen that show. But that is good feedback. If gong has negative connotations, then that's something to consider.
I like the gong, but it feels racist to me. Every time you hit it, I want to go into my Asian accent. I've been fighting it the whole time.
Continue to, please. Continue
exactly.
to. It doesn't have to be, because it doesn't have to be that.
I didn't do it. I got Justin Hunt right here. Where's the God at on your shoulder? Right here telling me don't do it, and I got the devil right here. Do it. Every time you do that gong, I be like, oh.
Oh my gosh.
Without being disrespectful.
But we have and this is the last one right here, K-Way. July 9th at 9:13 was the last message. Is this on Instagram? I think if it's on Instagram, I just looked over there.
What's my Instagram, dog? Let me find
the only Stat Quo.
Is it the only Stat Quo? I don't think that's it, dog. You don't even know my Instagram. That lets you know how much you be on there.
It's not the only Stat Quo? That's not who I be
tagging. It is. Oh, listen, if anybody trying to get in touch with us regarding the show
on Instagram.
You hit the only Stat Quo because I actually read what y'all have to say.
I have a hard time navigating. They try to do too much.
The only Stat Quo is where y'all need to go. You got some? I actually read what the fuck y'all got to say. This nigga here be on some other shit going on.
Now, if you're on Twitter, if you're over there in Nazi land, I'm pretty responsive.
Is that what you? Oh man, can we?
It is. It is Nazi land.
So listen, hello, Justin. Now let me get you right. You gonna get us demonetized, dog. You can't be saying those words.
I can say Nazi. You can say Nazi.
No. You
won't take no chances.
Hell no.
No chances at all.
Do not say those words on here. Y'all can take that to somebody else shit. We want to monetize. Listen what they say. We's good niggas over here. We's good niggas. Yes. Two good niggas. Two good niggas. That's all we is. Yes, sir, boss, and yes, sir, master. So we's good. We out here picking those wings and making those and getting those quads wetted. Yes, we do.
Kjima says Justin on IG only accepts DMs from mods or baddies. I mean,
you do my man's like that.
It's definitely, you definitely got to come correct either way. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, dog. Listen, K-Way, the only Stat Quo. Put your number in there. I will insert you into the group chat so me and Justin, we can sort it out and we can figure it out, dog. Because this dude here is ridiculous with communication. Okay.
I need to get way better at that on social. Yeah, it's on the other ones too. I mean, I haven't been actively communicating on social since 2014, 15, the beginning, maybe 2016. I just sort of post and go on all these. There's just too many of them.
If I don't respond to somebody socially, it's because I don't have an answer. I got that from DJ.
Sure says I be sending unread opinion dissertation to Justin's DMs. I gotta get better. I think Instagram is a whole thing for me. There is a psychological problem, psychological challenge I have with Instagram. You know, I get on Instagram, all I see is FOMO. All I see is all these people doing these cool things. Anytime I see people I know outside doing some dope shit and I know they didn't invite me, I get a little feeling. I had to let Instagram go like a decade ago. You know what I mean? My Instagram now basically is just horoscope and astrology people making me feel good.
Do you remember?
Oh, Leo, you got Jupiter in your side. It's up. That's all. That's all the stuff I see.
Do you remember DJ telling the story of me blocking him and not talking to him because he put a picture of a party up and I wasn't in the picture? And when I seen that, I was mad because he didn't invite me. Mm-hmm. But I was there. I was at the party. I just wasn't in that picture because they were singing Happy Birthday, and I don't like the Happy Birthday song, so I had walked out the room. I say that to say I know how it feels to see people that fear missing out. Oh, so y'all just gonna have a whole little shit. Y'all ain't gonna invite me to the motherfucker, huh? I know how that feels.
Instagram's whole joint is that. It's just one big FOMO. All I do is find out people ain't even thinking about me. That's what it is.
They don't love us, Justin.
They don't love us over there. They
don't love us like that.
So,
what my boy say?
So
you think you Kobe? They don't love you like that, Justin.
Look, they don't love me like that, and it's very easy. Fine. I don't love y'all like that. I just won't spend time over there.
I don't love you like that.
Let me just post Culture United this week. Let me accept these invitations for the first podcast. Man. And let me just get out. So that's all that super chat, man. You got anything you want to leave the people with?
9 p.m. tonight, me and Justin will be back. Rick Ross, Larry June, and then we'll be accepting people's music if unfortunately, but don't come on there sensitive and shit. You about to get mad and be talking about fuck my mama because I don't like your song. My mama ain't did nothing to you. She ain't got nothing to do with me not liking your song. And guess what too? If I like your song or if I don't like your song, it's not the end of the end or the beginning of the world. You know what I'm saying? It's just me liking the song. As I will say, anybody trying to get into this business is actually more strategy now than it is what it once was. You can't just make great music and be in this shit anymore. You have to market and promote yourself, act as if you are a one man or one woman industry on your own, and make sure socially that you are everywhere. You know,
right?
That's what we doing for Third Verse. And Culture United.
Exactly. Big shout out to everybody tapped in. Big shout out to the mods in here. Big shout out to Lils, Just Gwen. Who else is a mod? Are those the only mods we have in here? I'm not sure. Aaron. Big shout out to Aaron in here. Big shout out to everybody who rocks with us. See you tonight, 8 p.m. No, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. 9 p.m. PST. Yep. Peace.
Peace.
Whatever you wanna know, whoever you wanna see, the place you all need to be, the place you can't leave, the seed that plants seeds, the place you allowed to talk free. Whatever you wanna know, whoever you wanna see, the place you all need to be, the place you can't leave, the seed that plants seeds, the place you allowed to talk free.